I want to fix the gym leaders. I want to fix them with you, Rory the Fiend. Rory the Fiend, are you a friend? As he does, fixing the Sinnoh gym leaders. I went to Gym 7 and Platinum. I thought they were fine. I think they're also fine. That's why I wanted to watch this one. Because I've seen the other ones where it's fixing Kanto's gym leader, fixing Johto's gym leader. I feel like those ones make more sense. But I'm just like, how do you fix Sinnoh's gym leader? I suppose, you know, give her a Weavile instead of a Sneasel. I think that makes sense. But I'm like, I wonder how else you do it. Let's find out, champ.
Hello everyone.
Hello!
Rory the Fiend here. I'm back after a needed break, and I return excited to look at Sinnoh's gym leaders and
Let's go!
improve upon them. For clarity, this is more so, let's tune up the difficulty of these boss battles to a hypothetical hard mode. Let's give the seasoned players, such as...
I like that. I like that. I think that's why I wanted to cover this, chat, because one thing I've seen an archetype of this type of video where they're like, oh, let's make this hard. And then they're like, oh, we're going to give like Brock like a fucking... we're gonna give him like a fucking Tyranitar. We're gonna give him like a fucking like Tyrantrum. I'm just like, bro, that's boring. What do you like? Is this Kaiser or is this like a hard mode? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I want something that scales nicely, but it's also a little bit hard, like a challenge. Because I thought the challenge mode in Black 2 White 2 was one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done. Genuinely a really cool playthrough to do. I'd recommend that to anyone. So if he's gonna give me like a Sinnoh challenge mode, I'm here for it, Mr. Rory. Let's theory craft one together, shall we?
myself, a challenge, without overdoing it. Gen 4 introduced and updated many mechanics that modernized the series, and geared it towards competitive play in mind, such as the physical special split. No longer is Fire Punch Alakazam a serious thing. Moves like U-Turn, Brave Bird, Close Combat, Grass having actual decent stab options, the introduction of many held items such as the Life Orb, Choice Specs, and Scarf, the Metronome, which Pokemon Showdown programmed incorrectly for many years.
That's him doing it, by the way, guys. That's him doing it.
Not Gen 4, but I want to point out, Gen 4 is the only...
Oh, the Gen 4 is the only gen where they didn't tell you. I think they didn't tell you when the Quick Claw moved, which was a bit annoying, I think.
Only generation where it is banned by...
Oh, it's only banned? Oh, shit. Oh, that's interesting. I think before, like, I think there was, like, one gen where they didn't tell you if the Quick Claw took effect. So one of your Pokemon would be, like, your Pokemon would be slower for, like, no reason sometimes, and that pissed me off. Was that Gen 3? I think it was Gen 3. Yeah, the Quick Claw was a bit annoying.
All gone. Tangenting a bit here, but yeah, Gen 4 is really interesting and has a lot to offer in terms of theory crafting, so let's get into it.
Let's go!
Also, after you've watched, if you've enjoyed, feel free to give the video a like,
I'll be sure to
and
do
even
so.
subscribe if you haven't already. It'll let me know I'm doing something right.
I'll wait to see. I'll wait. I'm holding, okay? You have to earn it. Rourke now, hang on. Oh, chat, hang on, let's theory craft first. Let's theory craft first, chat. Actually, this could be fun. Thanks for defeating Rourke, Sir Moresty. See, I'm just a gamer like that, you know, just a gamer. But let's have a look at what his original team was, or I'm guessing Platinum, right? So Platinum, he had Geodude, Onix, Cranidos, which I actually kind of like this team because like it's kind of like a Brock, but a bit more in the sense that Brock obviously had Geodude and Onix, right? Which if you're someone who's played this game before, you know that like you could just use a water move, you could use a grass move, and you kill them, you know. So I like Cranidos. Not only is he not double weak to grass or water, so you could very rarely could you one-shot him. But if he's faster than you, could just headbutt you and like fucking ruin your day. And obviously the Stealth Rocks also adds a bit of chip too. So I really like his like headbutt strat. I'm a big fan of this. I'm actually a very, very big fan of Rourke's moveset. So when you say you want to make it harder, I'm not sure how you do it exactly. I'm just like, because I think it's like appropriate. But if you wanted to make it a little tougher, let's have a look, chat. Sinnoh Pokédex. Let's have a look at the Sinnoh deck, shall we? This is the Sinnoh Dex, yeah. What other rock types are there? Can I just search by rock? So we've got Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Onix, Steelix, Cranidos. I don't think I want to give him a Shield on. Personally, I like the idea that he only has one of the two fossils, not both, but we can theory craft that later. Oh, Bonsly could be alright. But I put a pin in Bonsly as well, or Bonsley. Nosepass. I want to say no because that's Roxanne's Pokemon. And Nosepass always felt to me more like an ace than like a Pokemon, you know? So I'm going to say no to that. And then there's obviously Rhyhorn, which I'd rather not rather not have 3 Pokemon with like quad weaknesses. So that leaves just what? Shield? Again, also, I think I like the fact that Rourke has Cranidos and his dad has Shield on. I like that. So I kind of don't want to do Shield on because of that neither, which I think just leaves us with Bonsly, which I think could work. Like, for example, we could do like Geodude Bonsly Cranidos or Bonsly Onix Cranidos.
Bang, bang.
Thank you so much, Yonder, for being the royal guard, my fella. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. What do you think, Yonder? Over Yonder, what do you think? Personally, I would say if I was to theorycraft, I would say Bonsly Onyx. Oh, no, hang on. Ooh, hang on. Actually, hang on. I think Onyx is like way faster. Onyx is like super fast for like no reason, right? Stats. Yeah, Onyx is like kind of fast for this point in the game. So what I would do, if I'm being a bit of a toughie, Onyx first. He's like the stealth rock guy, you know. He essentially guarantees stealth rock, you know. Then we have Bonsly, who has what moves does Bonsly have? Or Bonsly? I don't know how you pronounce him. What moves does he have? Can I see his moveset? Scarlet about Gen 4. What does he have? Low kick, rock throw. Hang on, what level is this? So okay. So if we're hypothetically, chat. Hang on. I'm just turn down the music a little. I'm gonna get too into it. So if we like make this like, say for example, Onyx is level 12, Bonsly is level 14, Crown is level 15, then we can give what's it? Low kick, rock throw, and flail. Maybe I think Copycat is maybe a bit, I don't know, a bit too chicanerous for a first gym. Fake Tears as well might be a bit much. So I'm thinking, chat, I don't know. I'm thinking Onyx with these 3 moves, then a Bonsly level 14 with rock throw, low kick, flail, then Cranados with headbutt, pursuit, leer. Maybe also give him rock 2, maybe? Because that's a TM, right? It's a TM. Maybe if I'm feeling it. That's what I'm thinking. I think that could work, right? Maybe an item on the S. Maybe an Oran Berry on him as well. I'm going to write all this down. Hang on. So, Rourke. I'm going Onyx. Same moves. Bonsly. With level 14 move set. Minus. And then we got Cranados. More the same. Same plus rock 2. So give me some stab. Plus Oran Berry. I'd give him like an Oran Berry. Or maybe even a citrus. I'd say Oran. I'd give him an Oran Berry. Because I think an Oran Berry like probably would do more. Because it's just a flat 10 HP. So this is Mind Gamers. This is my this is my one. If we're thinking. Let's see what Rory comes up with. That'd be interesting. I don't know how Rory comes up with a different one. I'm not saying my one's perfect, obviously, but I'm saying like just based on the choices, it's like I don't think Rory comes up with a different conclusion, but it'd be interesting to see if he does. Without further ado, brother, take it away.
The first gym leader, Rourke, specializes in rock types. The third gym leader in 4 generations to specialize in them.
It's a good starter type, you know?
But while having rock be
if he's trying to make it more difficult, then Fake Tears could work as a proper test of skill rather than just a trainer with a few more Pokemon than normal. Maybe. I could see it. If you wanted to do Fake Tears, I could see it. But for me, I'm just like, I feel it's a bit much for me. Just a bit. I feel like a first gym leader having a 2- status move is just a bit much, you know? Like, if it had, like Leer or something like that, fair. But, like, not. I think Fake Tears is just a little much for me.
One can help make clear to the player how type matchups affect a battle.
It makes these battles
completely one-sided if you pick the water or grass starter. And since this is meant to be a hard mode, no matter who your starter is, you should face some...
Much of a Pokemon guy, Swiftjar? We're doing Pokemon, okay? What do you know about Pokemon? You're a Pokemon nerd like me.
Pushback. Anyway, Rourke works in the Orberg mines as their safety supervisor, except he allows any old trainer to waltz in there. So, not exactly doing his job up to code, I'd say.
It's true. You're not wrong, Rory. I just like the fact that when you meet him, he goes, "Hey, nerd, watch this," and he smashes a rock. And I'm just like, damn, bro, flexing on a 10-year-old? I always thought it was kind of funny.
Upon defeating him, he admits to feeling embarrassed, losing to a trainer with no badges. Look, Einstein, you're the first gym leader. That's how it works. You've annoyed me enough, Rourke. Let's see how your team fares, and maybe you can win me back over. He leads with Geodude at level 12, with the Rock Head ability, knowing Rock Throw and Stealth Rock. 3 for 3 on Rock Gym Leaders, leading with Geodudes. They have good attack and defense, but will crumble to a single elemental hit from either Piplup or Turtwig.
Generally how it goes.
I don't mind how stripped down this moveset is. 1 stab attack and Stealth Rock is fine.
You are Pokemon?
Not many.
Shit, brother.
Rock either.
Which Pokemon are you? Swiftjar? What do you evolve into?
Your own. Or use
the
the
final
route north of the city. Seeing a hazard setting lead to start off the playthrough is pretty bold of me.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
And I'm always a fan of this strategy. But at the end of the day, it will probably get one shot. but that's what we expect from a Gym 1 lead Geodude. Second out is Onyx at level 12, with Rock Head, knowing Rock Throw, Screech, and Stealth Rock. Similar thoughts here, though with Onyx's low attack but solid speed for early game, it makes Screech appreciated. Not going to be a sweeper, but basically guaranteeing an attack off gives it a leg up over Geodude.
That's what I thought.
That I thought the same thing. Will ruin their day. So far identical Pokemon to Brock's, but Rourke has a trick up his sleeve with his ace. Cranidos at level 14, with Mold Breaker, knowing Headbutt, Pursuit, and Leer. With an attack stat equal to Gyarados, this is a menace. While frail on both sides of the spectrum, it has an above average HP stat, along with only being 2 times weak to grass and water, so it can tank better than Onyx and Geodude. Something also to point out is its speed stat, base 58, and looking into the trainer data, it's Jolly, which is plus speed. This to me suggests a very subtle balancing attempt against the 3 starters.
It's meant to like really get his headbutt flinch straight off. I quite like that. That's actually quite. I actually never knew that. They like. I think even Game Freak knew. Listen, we're gonna like. If you thought this was just gonna be your Onyx, your Geodude, fuck you. Get flinched, bitch. That's what it kind of comes across to me, you know.
Turtwig is base 31 speed, Piplup base 14.
Yeah,
so except for overleveling,
that's interesting. I like that. I like that.
Speed them. But with Chimchar, or more likely Monferno, as it evolves at level 14, that has a base speed of 81. So they should outspeed Cranidos.
So literally, if you go in like purposely underleveled, thinking, "Yeah, I got this guy. He's a Brock guy. I know about. I played Brock. I played Roxanne. He's gonna fuck with your day."
Headbutt further punishes and
he's very capable of doing so.
30% flinch chance. Hold up, I can stretch this out to a separate 30-minute video. The subtle balancing of Pokemon Platinum
you should do it.
And Knuckles. Pursuit itself isn't really needed, but slightly out damages on selected matchups. All in all, I really like Granados.
I do as well.
Team, bog standard for the first 2 Pokemon, though I appreciate Stealth Rocks as an opener. But the real moneymaker is Cranidos, the saving grace of his team.
How would you change it though?
The devs were baiting you into thinking this would be a generic
rock
gym leader fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Blown away with Headbutt from essentially a
The video man agrees with me.
It's nice being able to highlight the positives with these teams. But with that said, for hard mode, we can take this further.
Let's do it.
What are you gonna do? New lead is Bonsai at level 12. With
he did the Bonsai too. He did the Bonsai up. He's got the. He does it as a lead. Interesting. With an item too. I'm guessing he's gonna have all his Pokemon items. Interesting.
Sturdy, holding an Oran Berry and knowing Rock Throw, Low Kick, and Stealth Rock. With similar stats to Geodude's.
I don't know. Personally, I thought that Onyx would be a better because Onyx is like essentially guaranteed to get off a move, you know. And if AI picks Stealth Rocks, you know, instant hazard setting, that could be kind of cool.
But lacking quad weaknesses and with slightly higher HP and special defense, it's actually realistic for this guy.
Because of Sturdy. I mean, if we're doing Gen 4 rules, Sturdy doesn't do what Sturdy does in the modern day. Because like it was Gen 5. Gen 5 is when Sturdy like made you like one-shot immune, essentially. So if we're going by Gen 4 rules, then Sturdy wouldn't matter. Is that a bit of an oversight, Mr. Rory?
To not be one-shot by water or grass attacks. It's the same moveset as Geodude 2, with the addition of Low Kick. Yeah?
Let me double check actually before I fact check. If I'm not mistaken, they did the Sturdy thing in Gen 5. So Sturdy's like basically Sturdy before just made you like immune to one-hit KO moves, not like being one-shot in general. Pokemon. I could be wrong, but let me double check. I'm almost certain it worked that way. Yeah, look, literally. Yeah, Gen 1 to 4. It was only Oko moves, but then they changed it. Ooh. Oh, Rory. Oh, Rory.
It learns that move at level 9. Obviously, the move isn't OP since it scales with how heavy your opponent's Pokemon is.
Oh, Rory!
But can punish those that have already evolved their Pokemon or are using Geodude or Onyx. Second is Onyx, identical as the original, except at level 13 and holding an Oran Berry. Onyx's stats Gym 1 are solid, and it serves a purpose being a fast rock type, helping with Stealth Rock if Bonsai didn't set it up, or debuff with Screech, getting ready for Cranidos. It's suited as a more supportive role in this team. Last out is Cranidos at level 14.
Oh, he gave him Rock Smash? Oh, instead of Lit. Ah, okay. I like that. I like that. You know what? That's actually quite clever. Like, has the dual purpose of doing damage and potentially giving you a defense drop.
Mold Breaker, holding an Oran Berry and knows Headbutt, Pursuit, and Rock Smash. Rock Smash works as a pseudo Leer while adding coverage, and it just makes sense. Literally, as you find him in the mine, he shows off.
Oh yeah, you literally, yeah. Actually, I like that. I fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. I think my Bonsly pick was better than yours, but I think your Cranidos is better than mine. So I think we're bar for bar on this one.
Rock Smash to you. Now, every turn in some capacity, it'll be making use of its base 125 attack stat. Here's Rourke's new team. Definitely don't need to overdo things here. It's only Gym 1 that already had some solid aspects to it.
Who would you pick, chat? 'Cause I think it's closer. I think his Rock Smash pit definitely like evened out. I would have been like, I think my one's a bit better. I think my one's a little better. I think I win this one, Rory. But I think with the Rock Smash one, I think you brought it back. I think it's a close call, honestly.
With the mix-up of Bonsly and addition of Oran Berries, this
So that was his one. This is my one basically. So my one was what? I think our Bond Slides are literally the exact same. My Onyx is the exact same, and then like Kranos is like Rock Tomb instead of Rock Smash. But like I would have had Onyx as the lead. Oh, whoops! I would have had Onyx as the lead instead, so that he could like be speedier. That was like my logic, which I think works out better. But I think if Sturdy had picked Rory, otherwise you got these things. Thanks, man.
The game in general has some more life in it. That coupled with fighting moves.
Oh, yeah, I think the flub kind of got you there.
By anything.
Gardenia gamers, let's do research some more shit. I'm having fun with this. This is fun. You made a fun video, Rory. Let's go, gamers. Let's do some more research. Oh, Gardenia. Oh, not in Masters, just regular Gardenia. There we are. All right, so we got her ready. Where's my other tab of the Sinnoh decks? There we are. Alright, I got it ready. Alright, what did she have originally? I thought her team was really, really good. I'm gonna be honest, I think her team was really, really good in the original. Because yeah, I like the, what's it? Turtwig kind of starts off as like a support pick. Like, Turtwig almost always does reflect. Every single time I've had this fight, I think Sturd, like, almost always done reflect, you know? Ding, 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 ding. Thank you so much,
but thinking from a child's perspective, going from an Onyx feels a little underwhelming. Maybe that's just me, though.
I feel you. But yeah, I think it's the context of we're doing a hard mode. Do you know what I mean? So like if we're doing like a normal playthrough, then yeah, I would say his one feels a bit more like maybe Game Freak aligned, so to speak. But I think we're doing a hard mode. I think you can kind of attune that a bit more. You know, that assume that this is someone's second playthrough. So interesting perspective, though. Thank you for the 5. But yeah, like as I said, Turtwig almost always does reflect to start with. So I've always kind of liked that as a supporting move. It helps get rid of some of Grass's mania weakness, you know? Like, I was, especially if you got, like, most of us had about a Staravia at this point in the game as well. So, like, if you got a Staravia, like, those area laces or wing attacks aren't going to hit as hard, you know? Sunny Day also sets up her Cherrim quite nicely with Flower Gift, which I think ups... Flower Gift is such a weird ability. It ups, what? Attack and special defense stat? I just thought it was a bit weird. Like, and like, doesn't really have a lot of attacking moves neither. So maybe, like, if you were going to... What I would say is we could maybe shift the Cherrim to have, so, like, at least a physical move. Because obviously we don't want to change the ability Flower Gift. I think we have to keep the Flower Gift the same. But we could change it so that maybe she has, like, at least one physical move to, like, take good use of that buffed attack. Instead of, like, Grass, Not Magical Leaf, Leech Seed, and Safeguard. Like, do we need, like, 2 supporting moves? Because we already have, like, this with the Reflect. Do we need, like, more Safeguard? You know what I mean? This attack is ass? Is it really? Let's have a look. 60? I mean, for this point of the game, it's not terrible. Obviously, Far Cry from Kranados is 120, whatever that was, right? But, like, Gift Grab from 60 to 90? It could hit, especially, yeah, I can see it hitting a bit hard, you know? A little bit harder. I think for a Gym 2, I think it works. Not insane, but I think it works, if you ask me. I think Rose Raid is just hits like a truck. Honestly, this Rose Raid is insane. To be honest, I don't even think I'd change anything. But I know Poison Sting is definitely... But, like, realistically, what else could we teach Rosa Raid, you know? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, in terms of Pokemon, do we, like, change the Mogul? Let's have a look at Grass, shall we? Let's change. Let's have a look. Is there anything we switch in this team? Because I think our team is pretty solid. Maybe a Carnivine if we're thinking it. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's go to the top. Obviously, you know, Grass Starter, Rose Raid, Cherrim, Carnivine, Snova, definitely not Snova, obviously. Leaf. Ooh, Leafeon. Chat, Leafeon? Because, like, you just go through, like, Eterna Forest where you can get Leafeons. Like, there's the Mossy Rock. That works. Chat, I think that works. We have to put a pin in that one. Tangela? I'm just not vibing with Tangela. Maybe? Tropius? Maybe? Is that it? That's all of them. Okay, so basically, I would say in contention is Tropius, Tangela, Leafeon, Carnivine. And then obviously there's Wormadam, Grass form. You know, those are like our guys in contention. Personally, I really want to keep 3 Pokemon. If you're asking me, I want to keep 3 Pokemon. Like, I'm not against adding another Pokemon to our roster. I think that we can keep 3. Personally, I'm still keeping 3. Maybe we get rid of the Turtwig in form of Leafeon, but I really just like... I want to keep the Cherrim and the Roserade. I just want to keep them. Roserade is obviously the ace. I don't think we change the ace. But then if we're going to add, like Leafeon, I think Leafeon is ace material. You know? So maybe we could... Especially considering that, Cynthia has a Roserade. So, like, maybe you could say they're stepping on each other's toes a bit. Maybe you could change the race to Leafeon. Maybe. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, yeah. Actually, I want to make a case, chat. We are going to change our Roserade to Leafeon because... what does Leafeon have? Leafeon has Leafeon's ability, Leaf Guard, right? Do we have abilities here? Or did I miss it completely? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Leaf Guard. Like, so we have 2 abilities that work in Sun, right? Oh, which I think also alleviates the problem with this Pokemon having Safeguard. Right? Because like, why do you have Safeguard? Oh, to protect against status effects? You can just have the Sun up, and that does the same job. So if the whole theme was we want like 2 Pokemon that supports, that help our ace, Leafeon could work perfectly. I think so. Replace a Cherrim with Leafeon if you can't take advantage of Sunny Day Flower Gift all too well. That could work as well. For like hidden abilities, we could have Chlorophyll. I'm going to keep out hidden abilities. Yeah, that's a Gen 5 thing. It wouldn't happen. I don't change anything. The only person that changed the moveset was Cherrim personally. I think we're gonna dual ace this chat. I think because again, we have to remember, chat, we're going hard mode. I'm thinking we'll keep the Turtwig, which might seem a bit weak for this point of the game, but I'm gonna go with Leafeon Roserade. That's what I'm thinking. If we keep the Cherrim, I'll evolve this to a Grottle. If we're keeping Turtwig, I'm okay with having like 2 strong Pokemon, you know, like Leafeon and a Roserade. What do you think, guys? I think we go with one of those. I think also like a solo grass type works because, you know, we're doing a grass gym, you know? Tangrowth would also work. I think Tangrowth's just a little too strong for my liking. I think Tangrowth's a little strong. But I really like this Turtwig personally because like Reflect and Sunny Day offer some decent support. Razor Leaf can get some nasty crits in there. I like this. I like this a lot. There's something about the Turtwig I really like. I want to keep the Turtwig personally. I don't know what it is. I just want to keep the Turtwig. Maybe we can evolve it to Grottle. But like, I know we definitely have Leafeon Roserade. What do you think? Do we go Grottle, Leafeon Roserade, or do we go like Turtwig, Leafeon? I just want to keep this. I don't know what it is. Something's speaking to me about this Turtwig. I can't tell you what it is, but I really want to keep this Turtwig. But I suppose we can evolve it to Grottle, you know? I suppose we can. I just like the fact that she keeps like her starter, you know what I mean? Like it just keeps like a starter, like it's a little squibbly little Turtwig. Or does Bev want to be hard? Yeah, oh, you know what? We'll go for it. We'll go for Grottle. We'll go for Grottle, Leafeon, and Roserade. That's what I'm going with. All right, so that's gonna be our 3. That's a big sign things there. Yeah, you know, we'll keep those 3. I'm happy with those then. I think this moveset is perfect. I don't think we change this moveset at all. Unless there's something I'm missing. Hang on, we'll have a quick look at the moveset, I guess. Where's the moves? Gen 4. Is there like something we're missing maybe? Ooh, Curse could be nasty. Oh, how nasty are we getting here, chat? Oh, how nasty are we getting? Curse could be fucking nasty. I don't think I go for it, but that could be fucking nasty. Ooh, man. I really want to do Leech Seed. Obviously, it learns it way later, though. Does it learn it by, like, Egg Move? If it gets it by Egg Move, I'll allow it. No, it doesn't even get Leech Seed. I think Leech Seed is too late in this point of the game. Whereas Grass Knot with Curse. No, we have to keep Grass Knot because Grass Knot's her move. Do you know what I mean? Like, Grass Knot's her move, literally. Like, it's like... Yeah, it just keeps crashing. Yeah, we're just cooked today, guys. We're kind of cooked today. We're kind of cooked. See, this is what happens when I want to actually like do some actual content. My fucking OBS is like, no, we gotta go back to the chicanery. I missed the chicanery. I fucking don't. I'm having a lot of fun here, actually. I'm fucking loving this. This is fun. Anyway, where were we? Grotto, I think, keeps the same moveset. I really love this moveset. I thought that we got, you know, Sunny Day to, like, get the theme of the gym battle going. And then we have, you know, Reflector for some extra protection against some types you're weak to. Razor Leaf for some nasty crits, and Grass Knot for that, you know, HM nonsense. Leafeon, though? What would our hypothetical Leafeon have, chat? Let's have a look. What moves would... I don't think we could have Leaf Blade. I think Leaf Blade learns it way later for some reason. Some strange reason. Yeah, look at that, chat. Look at my lawyer. Look at my lawyer, dude. We're going to jail. For some reason, you are stuck with a Razor Leaf until level 71. Brother, look at my... I'm going to jail. And then naturally Sunny Day at 60... Jesus, man. There were not a lot... Moveset levels were, like, ridiculous pre-Gen 5. It was actually insane, brother. But I think this one's pretty simple. You just go with your... Hang on, is there egg moves? Have we got any cool egg moves we could use? Fake Tears, Flail, Tickle, Wish, Yawn, pre-Evo moves. Trump card? That's kind of funny. Baton Pass. Obviously, he gets Razor Leaf, right? So, bearing in mind, what's it? It's more of an attacking-focused Pokemon. Like, its strongest stat is its attack. So, obviously, a Razor Leaf has Razor Leaf. Obviously, it has to have Grass Knot, so we just get rid of Grass Knot right off the rip. I'm thinking Quick Attack for, like, a bit of priority. And then what could the last slot be? Maybe an egg move if we're feeling nasty, you know? I used to leave one on Platinum, 10 BP Bullet Seed on Elite 4 or something. That was actually nasty. Trump card. I think Eevee learns Trump card at like level fucking 1,000,000. You know, level 45. Nah, not happening, lads. Not happening. Maybe also Sunny Day, chat, like to help with the sun, the whole sun things. Maybe. Bit of a boring moveset actually, but I don't know. How do we inject a little spice into it? Bullet Seed would be kind of funny. Can we even inject a little spice into this? Swords Dance, you know. Swords Dance, you know. Aerial Ace could be kind of funny. Aerial Ace could be kind of funny, chat. Toxic. Protect. Hyper Beam. Solar Beam. Oh, Solar Beam would be funny. Yeah, actually, yeah. I was thinking, like some Aerial Ace could be really good against Monferno as well. Ooh, that could be nasty. But I also really like the idea of having Sunny Day to like help with the Sunny Day stuff. But then again, you could also just leave that to Grotto. So what are we thinking? Do we let also have Sunny Day, or do we go with Aerial Ace? Could be kind of fun. I just kind of like Aerial Ace. I think Aerial Ace gives our moveset that bit of like, you know what I mean? A bit of like extra edge and pizzazz. I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's a good moveset. And I think Roserade, I think if there's one thing I don't like about that Roserade, it's that fucking Poison Sting. Poison Sting just looks kind of lame. Do you know what I mean? Is there anything it could learn? Heat Rock should be given to the Sunny Day. Oh, true. Actually, true. If we're doing items, Heat Rock. Oh, yes. Good shout. Good shout, Montgomery. Good shout. Growl sets the sun. Heat Rock, you know, like, we'll set its AI so that, like, it basically does Sunny Day, like, almost immediately. Then Reflect, or Reflect, then Sunny Day, you know? So we make sure we get that Sunny Day off. And then Leafeon comes out. Leaf Guard, so no status problems. Can't be hitting them with those. Razor Leaf, Grass Knot. Quick Attack for priority. Aerial Ace for those pesky Monfernos, you know? Roserade. What does Roserade have? What sauce is Roserade saucing? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, it should probably be like as a Roselia right first. So let's take a look at Roselia. Gen 4? What could you possibly learn at this point in the game? Giga Drain might be a bit more. We yearn for the Solar Beam's not happening. Okay, not at this point in the game. That is insanity. Giga Drain. Let's get anything. Poison Jab. Is Weather Ball a bit much? Grass Whistle could be evil. It could be, right? Fucking could be. What does it have? Magical leaf. No point in razor leaf then. Sludge bomb would be nasty though. Sludge bomb would be nasty. Hang on, actually, let me look at his stats. I'm thinking we give it poison jab because I'm thinking off of 70 attack. I don't think poison. It has stab as well. I think poison jab could work, or like maybe even sludge. But it doesn't even learn sludge neither. Like, I'm thinking off of like 70 attack. Is it possible? Can we get away with that, chat? Can we? Because that's a big jump up from poison sting to poison jab, you know? And like sludge just doesn't it doesn't learn sludge, you know what I mean? It just doesn't naturally learn it, so I don't feel comfortable giving it. And Venom Shock doesn't exist yet. There isn't really a good middle move, is there, for like general use? Like sludge bomb you could fit onto like any poison type. I'll go for it, but I'm not like 100% chat. I'll be real. I'm not 100% driving with it. It's really mean considering how rough we're going with Leafeon. That is true. What about Stun Spore though? Can we give it a better use? Stun Spore is actually very good for. Do we keep its moveset? I think I keep its moveset, don't we? I think we just keep it. Honestly. I want to see what like Rory. I'm actually very curious. What does Rory come up with? Because I'm not comfortable giving it. Is he going to give it Poison Jab? I'm not comfortable with it. You can give it Weather Ball. Weather Ball could work actually. I saw someone mention that earlier, but that seems a bit much. Weather Ball with the Sun combination could be quite nasty. I would rather give it Weather Ball than a Poison Stab, chat. I'm far more comfortable giving it Weather Ball than a Poison Stab. I don't know how you guys feel. I think I'd go with that. I like Stun Spore for like speed control. Magical Leaf, no more like accuracy checks, you know? Well, no, I think Weather Ball is 50 power. It doubles if there's a weather condition. So it's like a 100 power move, which is definitely strong, but yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I think we could just about get away with it. Replace. Because I genuinely do not want to keep Poison Sting. And we can't, remember guys, we can't get rid of Grass Knot. Grass Knot's the HM move, we can't get rid of it. There's no stab and it's only under weather. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's strong, but there's a way to work around it. Like if you didn't, remember guys, if Growl doesn't get the Sun off, if you one-shot the Growl, Weather Ball's like a wasted slot. Literally. Like a normal type move, 50 power, that's just, it's nothing. But if you don't keep the Sun up, then I like that. I quite like that as like a trade-off, you know, it works. It's tough, but only if you don't account for it, you know? So I think it's good. Poison Sting has its advantages. I don't like Poison Sting because not only is it's exceptionally weak, but also I like the idea of poison, like paralysis being its like main form of status. Speed control, Weather Balls, you know, or like Magical Leaves or Grass Knots. So if it's too much, you could keep the Turret Twig so it's a bit harder for the Sun to get up. I'm comfortable with this. I'm a bit comfortable with this. I'll also give the Leaf. What are we giving the? Because we're giving. Listen, if we're giving every Pokemon an item, we might. What are we thinking for Leafeon? Obviously, like Growl gets a Heat Rock. This one has a Citrus Berry. Keeps the Citrus Berry. What does Leafeon get? What are we giving to Leafeon? Miracle Seed. Miracle Seed could work. I think Miracle Seed works. I think it's simple, effective. Leaf Plate? Yeah, Leaf Plate or Miracle Seed, whichever one you want to do. I'm okay with this. I don't know what you guys think, chat. I don't know if you change or chop or change anything, but I'm comfortable with this. Grotto, just evolve the Turtwig Grotto. I really like his moveset. He could be the Sunset, Heat Rock to really emphasize that. Leafeon, you know, to replace Cherrim, because I think Cherrim's just a bit fucking lame. Physically inclined moveset. Aerial Ace for that Monferno, for those like, for those, you know, especially. And then Roserade, Weather Ball, which, again, might seem a bit strong for this point in the game, but remember, all you have to do is get rid of the Grotto, and it doesn't work. So you might lose to this strategy once, but you could plan around it. That's my thinking. Like this is a fight that you might lose, but you can plan around it. I like this. I think this is fair. What does Rory come up with, though? I want to see what Rory comes up with. Yeah, you can also stall out the Weather Ball. You can learn Protect. I don't know if you can get a Protect TM at this point in the game. Maybe you could. I feel like Grotto, Leaf, and Roserade. Remember, we're doing a hard mode. This is a hypothetical hard mode. I think it's good. As a hypothetical hard mode, I think it works. Let's see what Rory does. Does he go higher? Does he match my pace? Does he go hard? Let's see what Rory's done. I'm curious now. Are we cooking or are we not cooking? Made it a bit too hard, maybe a bit too
The
easy.
grass gym leader of Eterna Gym, Gardenia. Her gym received a complete overhaul from Diamond and Pearl to Platinum. From a mini forest maze to a clock plant flower thing.
I really like this. This is probably one of the biggest gym challenge glow-ups ever made. I love this.
Actually, it definitely is nicer, but it isn't really a puzzle. Beat trainer, watch clock spin for
I like it. It's
too
fun,
long,
though.
rinse and repeat. At least the maze was a maze. Look,
No,
I'm
I like
sorry.
the clock. The
Pearl
clock
was
is
my
fun.
game as a kid, not Platinum. Let's see how
Boom! I had both, actually. You actually
her
had
team
Pearl as well.
fares.
Neat.
She leads with a Turtwig at level 20.
I like this
With
Turtwig a lot.
Overgrow, knowing
I
Grass
hope...
Knot, Razor Leaf,
I'm genuinely hoping that he likes this. I fucking loved it. There's something about this Turtwig that speaks to me. I'm hoping Rory feels the same. I'm going to cry.
Sunny Day, and Reflect. Obvious question, why is this not a Grottle? That
True.
aside, 2 competent grass stabs is reasonable, though it really should be 1 grass stab, 1 coverage move. Sunny Day strats with no move to capitalize on is sad, and the one Pokemon that does receive benefit from the sun is, well, it's dubious at best.
True. But I mean, I just like the fact that it sets it up for its teammate in the back, you know? I just like it. There's something about that I like.
Lastly, Reflect. I always appreciate screens, so you won't find me complaining about that.
True!
A common theme for grass types is offensively they lack coverage. Relying purely on grass stab leaves you vulnerable to its many resists. So this leads a bit underwhelming overall. Second is Cherim at level 20.
That's actually... I think he's alluding to the fact that there's something... Oh, hang on. I think he's alluding to the fact that there's something he's going to fix, which is something we kind of fix too, right?
With Flower Gift, knowing Grass Knot, Magical Leaf, Leech Seed, and Safeguard. Obvious question, why aren't you a Cherubi? You don't evolve until level 25, you hacker.
Fake?
That aside, for Gym
I
2
didn't realize
standards,
that.
a fully evolved Mon is scary. Balanced stats with good special attack and speed. Its limiting factor is grass type only offense. If Turtwig Sunny Day'd, then Cherim's ability activates, giving it a 1.5 times multiplier in its attack, irrelevant, and special defense, relevant. If the player is using
Strange.
Monferno or Ponyta, they can use sun-boosted flame wheels that Cherim can't protect against, and only deal resisted damage back. Overall though, it's a strong Pokemon when not fighting Grass's many resists. Her ace is Roserade at level 22, with Natural Cure, holding a Citrus Berry and knowing Grass Knot, Magical Leaf, Poison Sting, and Stun Spore. Okay, my bad, this isn't Grass type only offense. There's Poison Sting, so it's grass type only offense. That being said, it's a freaking Roserade.
Very
A
strong.
Gym 2. Absurd special attack with a base 60 stab, a grass move. Solid special defense and speed. Mid HP in defense, but completely fine by this point. Especially with that Citrus Berry backing it up. If you lack a grass resist, you will suffer. But
True,
that's
honestly.
kind of on you. Here's Gardenia's team. I can see why Turtwig isn't evolved. She has a Cherim and Roserade. For Gym 2, that's tough, which is probably...
See, I think he's probably gonna... That just means our Grottle pick was maybe a bit too strong. Oh, fuck.
why they're
Video
limited
man's
to
gonna
grass
disagree
moves.
with me. Oh,
However,
no.
we don't need to be so merciful. For
Oh,
starters,
we're not.
Turtwig evolves into
Where? He did it! Gamers, he did it! He did the thing! Great!
Grottle, still
A lot more offensively minded, though. Interesting. I really like the... Hang on, where is it? Where's the tab? Yeah, I just really like this move. I think this move is really solid. Again, I get that like it doesn't have a lot of coverage to go off of, but I like the fact that it kind of is the... Again, if we're gonna have like 3 fully evolved Pokemon, I want the first one to maybe be on a weaker side and like be a bit like set up for like the other 2 stronger ones. That's kind of what my theme was, you know. But he's making the Grottle offensively minded already. Also, no Grass Knot. Is he not considering the TM at hand? Neither. That's a bit of a shame. I would have liked it if you considered that.
level 20 with Overgrow, holding a Cobra Berry. And those bite, Razor
What does Cobra Berry do again? Is that like anti-fire move or what?
Headbutt and Reflect. Instead of Grass Knot from a base 45 special attack Turtwig, Grottle has a Bite from its base 89 attack. Headbutt from Monferno and Razor Leaf is all
Flying?
it needs
Okay.
for Grass Stab at this stage. The Cobra Berry will have a flying type attack once, a common type found in the region. Second
I would have personally done a different, because like he has the Reflect in it to get the Reflect off. But I suppose like you can resist the flying attack and then put a Reflect to resist him even further. I guess that works too.
out is Cherim at level 21 with Flower Gift, holding an Occa Berry, knowing Razor Leaf, Secret
That's the anti-fire one, right?
Power, Synthesis, and Sunny Day. This
Secret
time accounting
power.
for another of
Hey, look, he did the thing that I said, where like obviously he has a physical move to take advantage of the flower gift, right?
Grass's many weaknesses. Occa Berry can have a fire type attack
Yeah.
once.
That's actually
with
quite nice.
Reflect up and the berry, I did a quick calculation, and a sun-boosted flame wheel deals around a quarter for
Hey,
one turn.
that's pretty good.
The moveset is geared towards functioning best in the sun. 50% attack boost, making physical moves more effective. Secret power is there for non-grass coverage. Synthesis heals 2/3 in the sun. And lastly, Sunny Day,
Oh, synthesis is good as well, actually, yeah.
of course, to enable...
I like what he did with the Cherrim. I personally just wanted Leafeon. I just think Leafeon works better. But I like what he did with Cherrim. I think he probably came up with the best idea.
strategy. It's time for a Roserade at level
Roserade,
22
huh?
with Poison Point, holding a Maghost Berry, and knowing Grass Knot, Swift, Natural Gift, and Stun
Swift, huh? Unusual, but okay.
Spore. Swapping abilities over to get some use out of it.
Poison
Grass
Point,
Knot
that's good as
Stab,
well. I like that.
Swift as some form of coverage, and Natural Gift, which turns berries into differently typed attacks. The Maghost Berry does nothing as a held item, but will turn into a 70 base power, physical rock type attack. Aiming for the bugs, flying, and fire types out there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Here's Gardenia's new team.
That's
The
pretty
Pokemon
good.
stayed the
I like what you did. It went for a different angle because I went like a bit more all in on Sun, right? Or we went a bit more all in on Sun, right? Because I just really like that Turtwig. That Turtwig spoke to me on like a different level, right? So I just kind of went all in on Sun stuff, right? So I think we came up with different but fun ideas. I think. What would you rather, gamers? Would you rather my more Sun focused set or is like offensively minded? We're gonna fucking kill you sort of set. I think both are good. I like it.
same,
I like
bar
it.
Turtwig evolving, as despite there being a handful of other grass types, they just didn't feel right for Gym 2.
Yeah.
I mean, Tropius, Carnivine,
Nah, see?
Leafeon, Tangela,
I gotta know.
maybe Snover? Yeah, you're not joining
not
with Snow
Snover.
Warning. And I really wanted to keep Grottle for a reason I'll explain later. I was pretty keen on making the Cherrim strat work better, so I kept the team as is, with some berries to help against Grass's weakness, and in general, with more cohesive movesets.
I'm taking Rory. The Sun just hurt more than it helps. Yeah, yes, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Actually, I can't even defend that. It's true. It does hurt. But I just really like the Sun angle. I think the Sun angle was just really cool. And I just wanted. And I think Leafeon kind of works because you just saw the Moss Rock in it. So I think that works too. So either way, I liked his idea. I definitely like his idea, but I like my one more because obviously I came up with it. Vantina gamers, let's go. I'm having fun with this. I fucking love this video, bro. You're a fun guy. Everyone go. I'm subscribing right now. This is fucking fun as hell. Let's put the music back on. Let's do some exploring. Where's the tab? France confirmed. France is in fact confirmed. She is French. Voulez-vous français? Fantina. She even speaks French in the game, if I'm not mistaken. She Frenches it up like real hard. I'm like, damn. Ooh la la. Melissa. That's her Japanese name. Not from the country in the games are setting. Others speak French. Yeah, literally. Yeah, when we found out that was actually Kalos all along. She's Kalosian all along, I guess. The alluring, soulful dancer. What do you have for me, Fantina? I actually really like her team in this game. I think her team in like Diamond and Pearl was just, let's just give her 3 strong ghost types and call it a day. It was cool, but it felt a bit boring. But I kind of like how this one works, you know? You have like, because one thing I really like about ghosts is that they're kind of like the masters of status problems, you know? Like they're hard to hit because they're double immunities, like various resistances. On top of that, like you got stuff like Will-O-Wisp and like Future Sight, Priority, you got Confuse Rate, Hypnosis. I kind of like that angle for ghost types. So I really like her team. And that Miss Magius, I don't know if you guys remember, this Miss Magius is like a fucking truck, man. This Miss Magius is insane. So we're gonna take this and make it even harder. A bold ask, but can it be done? Honestly, that Miss Magius, Jesus, it's a wall. If you ever prepared for that, Miss Magius, fuck your day. Like Roserade is tough, but like manageable because of grass type. But this Magius is actually like insane. I fucking love this Miss Magius. All you have to do is like up it like 2-3 levels if we're doing a hard mode, a challenge mode. That's kind of it, honestly. Evolve the Haunter for this point of the game. Hang on, let's quickly explore our options real quick. Let's do some exploring, chat. If we do Ghost. What other ghost types we've got? Drifloon? I don't know. I don't know about Drifloon. I don't know. Mischievous. We already have Miss Magus. Obviously not. Spirit Team. I don't think we got Spirit Team. No. Obviously Cynthia has that, doesn't she? Rotom. Interesting, but I don't think we go for it. Duskull. Frostless. We don't go for that as Candice is obviously. Giratina. Obviously not. So we don't really have a lot of options, to be honest. Like literally, if we want to replace one of our Pokemon, it's just add a Drifloon instead of a Duskull. But I don't know if I want to do that, if I'm being honest. Let's actually, you know, before we dismiss the idea, let's explore. Let's give her Giratina, yeah, real. Let's just do some exploring, I suppose. What could it have? We want to give this Drifloon an angle. Firstly, what level do you evolve? Level 28. So it probably wouldn't be the right level for our team, you know? Like, even if it were to up the levels a bit more, I think we still don't have it at level 28. I don't think so. What else do you have? Is there any other angles you could take? Oh, is this Gen 4? Yeah, Gen 4. Here's Gen 4. Even by Gen 4, you don't really have a lot of interesting moves. Like, by this point in the game. So there's not really an angle I can take you. Destiny Bond, if I'm feeling a bit, like, chicanerous. But, like, I don't know if I am. Destiny Bond just feels a bit, nah. Same with Mentor. I'm okay, thank you. I don't like either of those angles. Not learning anything interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think we kind of, yeah, it's got no moves. I don't think I can come up with an interesting angle for Drifloon, personally. If we were to, like, really stretch it and go Drift Blim, is there anything we'd also do? Maybe. Nah, it's not getting... Explosion is 50. Explosion would be funny. But again, one of the things I like about ghost types is how, like, tricky they are, you know, with their various status forms. And I think Dusk Skull, like, leans into that quite perfectly. And I don't think we evolved this into a Dusclops. This is tough. What the fuck do we do? Like, there isn't, like, a notable Pokemon we can give her. Like, I think this is probably one of the rare instances, chat, where we maybe give her an extra Pokemon. Maybe we give her an extra, like, Drifloon or something like that. I don't know. Like, to maybe pad out her team a bit more. I don't know, man, because this is looking a bit rough in terms of, like, what angle do we take? Like, if anything, I just want to do this but more. Like, just up the levels, and I think this gym is great. I don't know. The Duskull is a bit weak. Maybe give her another Pokemon. Maybe get. We don't have Eviolite. Eviolite has no access in this one. Watson had 4 in Emerald, so I think it works. I think so too. Toxic to lean into the status side and give Magius Hex. Hex doesn't exist yet, unfortunately. The Eviolite doesn't exist either. Because I want to make this, because obviously we can't evolve to a Dusclops, right? Obviously we can't do that. Or we can, but we're not supposed to. Because obviously there is precedent in the games that they're willing to evolve Pokemon prematurely, right? Don't want to exactly rely on that. We could do if we need to, chat. We could do if we need to. We could make it a Dusclops. Could. An under-leveled Dusclops. We could do that. And I think we might have to, chat. Or we, like, go Drifblim. But, like, Drifblim's just kind of lame. Drifblim doesn't really have an angle that I like, if I'm being honest. I suppose you go with, like, maybe you go Drifblim. Like, I think that's our best bet. Like, level 28, so maybe a bit higher, but, like, honestly, that's the best we can do, chat. And I say that, but it's literally just looking like our best bet is to just remake this team. That's literally our best bet. Our best bet is literally just remake this fucking team. And it's boring. I don't want to do that. With better moves, obviously. Look at this fucking moveset, dude. I'm going to jail. But Haunter, Drifblim, Mismagius? Maybe, chat. I think that's the only thing we do. Like, because Duskull's a bit too weak, I think. If we're up in the levels, if we're up in the difficulty, I think Duskull's a bit too weak. So, maybe we do Duskull, Haunter, Drifblim, Mismagius. Add an extra Pokemon. I think that's the best we got. Honestly, I think that's the best we got, chat. I think that's the best we got. Honestly, that's the best we got. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of another angle. So I say we just add a Drifblim to this team and call it a day. Because I don't know. I just really like this team. We changed some movesets and stuff. Rotom. I don't know if I feel comfortable with Rotom. What do you think? Do we go over Duskull, Rotom, Haunter, Mismagius? I know Rotom in the modern day isn't really like a legendary or like a one-time. Like, Rotom's kind of like an every Pokemon now, right? But back then it was kind of like you only got one Rotom in the game. Rotom was kind of considered this really rare Pokemon, really obscure and rare Pokemon. So do we want to preserve that? That's the question, chat. Do we want to preserve Rotom's, like, Gen 4 legacy as it is then? Because obviously in the modern day, Rotom's just kind of, oh, what hurt, you know? But, you know? So what, do we do that? Yeah, Rotom was too, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. The best we could do is do Duskull, Haunter, Drifblim, Mismagius. Up the levels a bit, maybe zhuzh up the movesets. That's what I'm thinking, chat. So, Duskull, let's do that. I'll keep it jump scaring with the legendary thing. That's kind of funny. Duskull, we do. I like Will-O-Wisp. I like Shadow Sneak. I like Pursuit, but I don't really like Future Sight. Do we just give him Shadow Ball? there and call it a day. What about item though? Is there any interesting item we can give him? Site with. I'm interested to see what Rory comes up with because like I can't come up with anything, brother. I'll be real with you. I'll be so real with you. I can't come up with shit for this, man. There's like nothing to. There's like nothing to. Ghost type is such a hard type to like do, especially in the early game because like, there's just not much going on. Replace feature site with Shadow Ball. Moving Shadow. Oh, he doesn't learn Shadow Punch yet. It learns there's a Dust Clops. And that's kind of it. I keep him the same. Dusko has what should we give Dusko? What's it? Wide lens on the Haunter makes sense. I like that. Should at least have one special attack. Oh, it has Shadow Claw, doesn't it? Shadow Claw's a bit weird. Especially because it has Shadow such a punch as well. And I kind of like it having Shadow Claw, to be honest. I kind of like that. It has the chance to like give a jammy crit, you know what I mean? I kind of like his moveset. I just give it a wide lens. Shadow Claw is the Shadow Claw's the TM as well. Oh, and all our Pokemon don't have the TM, so there's not necessarily a precedent for that. That's interesting. That's good to know. So yeah, we have to keep Shadow Claw obviously. So I just give her a wide lens, and that's it. And Miss Magius. What do we do with Miss Magius? Actually, we never considered Miss Magius because I like that Miss Magius. That Miss Magius is nasty. Is there anything we can do with Miss Magius though? Like we haven't considered it yet. Let's see. Is there anything we can do with Miss Magius moveset wise? Gen 4. Let's have a look. Doesn't really learn much. What about as obviously we have to go back to a Mischievous because once it evolves, it doesn't learn anything. It's back in the era where you just don't learn anything if you evolve via stone. Gen 4. So up to this point, maybe Pain Split if you're feeling a bit weird. Pain Split is a bit weird. Psychic ain't great coverage. Yeah, right. It's not really, is it? It's not really the best coverage. I'll give it something like Thunderbolt. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Pain Split if you're feeling a bit weird, maybe? I think Pain Split kind of works as like our general theme. Because again, one of the things I said before, one of the things I love about Ghosts is like they're really tricky and they got these weird moves. You know, your Will-O-Wisps, your Confused Rays and Hypnosises. And I think Pain Split kind of adds to that theme myself. So I'd give I would say Shadow Ball, Pain Split, Magical Leaf, Confused Ray. That's what I would say. Am I a bit weird for that? Maybe. I would say Charge Beam, but that's like Volcanus thing, so I don't want to do Volcanus thing. Go have some for Dark types. That could be good. Like what does she learn? Like a counter. What's obviously Focus Blast is off the menu, right? Does she learn a Bug move? She does not learn a Bug move. Well, because like against Dark types, you could just use Magical Leaf. Obviously, you can't use Psybeam really. Psybeam destroys Golbat though, which is a good counter with Bite. Ooh, that's true actually. That's actually pretty solid. Good thinking, because I guess people at this point would probably have a Golbat, or could probably have a Golbat, should I say? I just really like Pain Split. I really like Pain Split a lot, honestly. The something about Pain Split just kind of calls to me, but I don't want to get rid of Confuse Ray or Magical Leaf, so I think we just keep it. I want to change the moveset at least somewhat. I don't want to keep it the same. It feels a bit boring. Do you know what I mean? We're taking a different angles. I want to. Yeah, what Dark types are even available? I think you can get a Houndour. No, actually, no, you can't get a Houndour. That's next to Veilstone. I don't think you can get a Dark type at this point, so I don't think you have to worry about Dark type coverage. I don't think you have to worry about that, to be honest. I'm adding Pain Split. I'm being real. I'm being so for real right now. What does Magical Leaf cover? I just like Magical Leaf because it's decently strong. Like it's just a solid move to have, you know? That's what I like about Magical Leaf. Reduce like no accuracy checks, does some solid. It's like just a solid like coverage option for me. That's what I like about it. You got Umbreon. I suppose you do have Umbreon, but you don't really have a lot. Is the point I'm trying to get. There are some Dark types, but not a lot. And then Miss Magius. I'm just gonna add my own little Sir Musty flair to it. If you were to keep the moveset as is, I think that's fine. But I'm doing replace Psybeam with. I'm adding my own little flair to it. Replace Psybeam with, or even Confuse Ray with Pain Split. But I like the fact that Miss Magius could Confuse Ray you, and then like Pain Split to gain more health. Then like you Citrus Berry to get even more health. Like this Miss Magius is like a thorn in your side, which again is indicative of ghost typing, if you ask me, right? Ghost types are like that thorn in your side, your will-o-wisps, your confused rays, your pain splits. I love that aspect of ghost type, so I want to lean into that a bit more. And then, of course, I think we add a Driftblim. Now, what could Driftblim's deal be with? Driftblim's kind of boring. I can't really think of an angle for Driftblim, but that's kind of it. I think, if anything, we could kind of like make Driftblim the... Actually, if anything, because you guys have been saying, oh, we need like Shockwave or like something to get rid of Dark types. I think, if anything, we could kind of make Driftblim that. Maybe? I'm thinking. We're going to lean into that with a Driftblim somewhat. If it does learn fucking anything to help us in that regard. So, oh, let's say Silverwind. Hey, we got it, chat. We found our Driftblim angle. It learns Silverwind via TM. That's perfect, right? So we're gonna make it have like Ominous Wind. It probably doesn't learn Ominous Wind by then. But Silverwind could be good, right? For like against the Dark type. So if you ring a Dark type, it's like, oh, it's not free. That could be kind of cool, right? And then I'm thinking the real question is, do we do Aftermath or Unburden? I kind of like both of those, I'm going to be honest. Because like Aftermath, if you don't know, if you kill it with a physical attack, you take 25% of your health as damage. Unburden, if it uses this item, it doubles its speed. Both of those can be nasty. Aftermath to get a final kill, and Unburden to like speed control. Plus with the fucking Silverwind potential boosts, it's nasty. That could potentially be nasty. Ooh, that could be nasty, gamers. Do we fully go in on that angle? Are we going to be like mean for a third gym, or are we gonna like keep it like relatively friendly? Actually, what did let's have a look. Actually, what did the old one have? Old one had Aftermath, so I think we maybe lean into Aftermath a bit more. Maybe instead of going fully in on Unburdened, Driftblim. Let's say Silverwind. I 100% wanted to have Silverwind. Ominous Wind. Let's be evil. Silverwind, Ominous Wind. I think we can get over having Ominous Wind, even if it's still 32. I'm gonna give it Ominous Wind anyway. Fuck it, I don't care. What else could I have? Is there anything else we can lean into here? Genset doesn't have that. Not yet. Not yet. It's more speed control because again we have Thunderwave could be good. Underburden is too idiot prone. Aftermath is more reliable. I'd say yeah, I like Aftermath actually. I'm kind of leaning into Aftermath. I like kind of Thunderwave because again you have Burn, you have Sleep, you also have Paralysis. Then you okay, listen, I like Thunderwave. I like Thunderwave. Listen, I've convinced myself, chat. I'm going with T-Wave instead of Minimize feels evil, chat. I want to be honest. I don't want to do Minimize. Do we do Minimize? Oh, Minimize just seems evil. That just seems evil. Evil burger. Oh, man. What's it? T-Wave Minimize strats? You know what? Fuck it. We're doing This is evil. Like, to be fair, I was kind of like shaky on Driftblim in the first place. But this Driftblim is like evil Driftblim. I like this. Because again, my whole theme is ghost types are tricky. Like, and this kind of like leans into it a lot more. I'm doing it, chat. So this is mine. Duskull, replace Future Sight with Shadow Ball. Haunter, same moveset, give it a wide lens. Miss Magius, for my own chicanery, replace Sammy with Pain Split, because I'm this tricky dicky mindset is what I'm going for. Add a Driftblim with Silverwind, Ominous Wind, T-Wave, and Minimize. Miss Magius keeps item. What does Duskull have, though? What do we give Duskull? I don't know what to give him. And a Driftblim, we could give it... What can we give him? Finally, let's come up with the items, and then we're good. Minar's being in the mood to stomp and body slam is devilish, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Focus Sash? Oh, Focus Sash is good. I like that. So it can't be one shot? Oh, that's good. And then Driftblim has... Sash does go guarantee be not. Yeah! I like this. I feel like this is tough without leaning in too much into Kaiser. Because again, Driftblim... Flying, you can always lean into... At this point in the game, you probably have like a Luxio, which has like dark moves and electric moves. So even though this Driftblim can be a problem, I feel like for this point in the game, you can deal with it, you know? You can deal with it somewhat. Leftovers and also Gust, because it hits Monferno and Grotto. You thinking Gust? You think so? Ooh. But do we have to hit Monferno and Grotto for super effective damage? Like, Growl, we can hit Super to their Silver Winds. I think Monferno has, like, low Spadef, so you could get away with Ominous Wind. I don't like the idea of Leftover. I see some people say Leftovers. I think Leftover feels a bit much. Like, that's when we're really getting a bit too competitive. You know, Leftovers are just like that extra cherry on top. Like, you know, I'd rather not. I think Air Balloon isn't a thing yet. You guys are too new. You Pokemon fans are too new, okay? Air Balloon didn't exist yet. What's it? Plus... Fuck, what item are we giving it? I don't know. Just can we give it one of the item? One of the... What's it? One of the resistant berries? Just give it like a electric resistance. Elec berry. Just give it the Elec... whatever it's called, chat. Just give one of those. Get one of those. I don't know. We'll get one of those and call it a day. Whatever it's called. If you can give me the name, I'll write the name, but that's it. So there's our moveset, guys. There's our moveset. Or maybe dark. Should we do dark instead? Yeah, let's do electric. I like electric instead. This is my Fantina, chat. This is my Fantina. Wakanberry, thank you. That's my moveset, guys. I'm thinking we kind of cooked. I think we kind of cooked here, gamers. We kind of cooked. But what is hey, listen, I'm even more curious. I've actually never been more curious in my life. What on God's green earth did Rory do? What did you do, brother? I had to rack my brain for Fantina. What did you do?
Fantina, the ghost leader of Hearthome City. From her dialogue, she mixes in phrases in French, unless you're playing the French or Japanese version, in which case it's English.
That's pretty
Now
funny.
you may think she should originate from Kalos, but officially her home region is unknown. Therefore, I'm going to headcanon France is next to Kalos. Just regular France, no Pokemon or cool stuff. Interestingly, while she's Gym 3 here, in Diamond and Pearl she's the 5th leader. She's an expert in Pokemon contests where she competes in the Master Rank level. Personally, I never did the contest much, so question of the day, do you like Pokemon contests?
If my fiance's watching, I love Pokemon contests. If she's not, I don't care.
Anyway, let's take a look at her team. She leads with Duskull at level 24, Levitating, with Shadow Sneak, Pursuit, Future Sight, and Will-O-Wisp. This is sort of an odd moveset. While I appreciate the Will-O-Wisp and priority on a Pokemon as slow as this, Pursuit is not adding much, and Gen 4 Future Sight is 80 base power, 90% accurate, coming off of a base 30 special attack stat.
Yeah!
Speaking of, in general, at this
Sucks.
stage of the game, a 295 BST is pretty underwhelming. You can tank a hit, at best Will-O-Wisp lands before being knocked out next turn. Second out is Haunter, let's go, you love to see it. Level 24, Levitating, knowing Shadow Claw, Sucker Punch, Confuse Ray, and Hypnosis. The all-physical build. We're basically looking at a fast, frail, weak physical attacker that can spread confusion and sometimes sleep. Now, Fantina's TM is Shadow Claw, and, well, Haunter or Gengar are the only ghost types in the region that can learn this.
Shit.
This'll be fun to rework.
Way!
Her ace is Miss Magius at level 26 with Levitate, holding a Citrus Berry, knowing Shadow Ball, Psybeam, Magical Leaf, and Confuse Ray. Now, this is a strong ace. Great stats, strong stab, decent coverage. You can't mess around with this one. Best bet, bring a Ghost Resist, or you will struggle. Here's Fantina's
What do you
team.
do?
It's kind of cool she goes from a baby to mid-stage to fully evolved. Though for the most part, it's just the Miss Magius that's a proper threat.
Yep.
A great
agree.
ace that makes the rest of her team feel underwhelming. Let's see if we can let her other Pokemon share some of the spotlight.
Let's see. What did you
Her
do?
new lead will be Drifloon at level 25.
He did go Drifloon. Ooh, okay. So he didn't go Drifblim like I did. He went Drifloon. Interesting. Okay. Shadow Ball, Air Cutter, Silver, and Stockpile.
With Aftermath, holding a Citrus Berry and knowing
With Unburden. He went with the Unburden, or he went full on Burden, which I think for a Drifloon is pretty cool, I think.
Shadow Ball, Air Cutter, Silver Wind, and Stockpile. The idea here is to tank a hit, Stockpile to increase both defenses, and have the Citrus Berry activate, healing off some of the damage, with Unburden activating to double its speed upon consuming the berry. Turn 2, you're looking at a +1 defense, special defense, and speed lead. Of course, the AI doesn't have to do this, which is why its other 3 moves are either decent stab attacks or Silver Wind for dark types, and it's pretty fitting for a balloon Pokemon.
Hey, I
Also,
like it.
Omni boosting moves are cool. Basically,
I
this
like 'em
fella
too.
has several ways to raise its stats quickly to close the gap from still being unevolved. I am a sucker for unevolved Pokemon being stacked to keep up later than they should, after all. Second out is Haunter. It's level 25, Levitating, holding a wide lens.
Oh, some people said Dark Pulse. I didn't really go with the Dark Pulse, but it's a good shot. Icy Wind as well. Ooh, tricky.
Unknowing Shadow Claw,
I like it.
Dark Pulse, Icy Wind, and Hypnosis. We've kept Shadow Claw to have some TM rep in our gym. Icy Wind for speed control, though Fantina's team is generally pretty fast anyway. To complement the outspeeding with its 20% flinch chance. Lastly, Hypnosis. I do appreciate Ghost types with their abundant use of stats moves, and the wide lens will make Hypnosis a bit more consistent.
Well, wide lens as well.
Also,
that's quite neat.
Icy Wind won't miss now. Her ace is Miss Magius at level 26, levitating, holding a citrus.
Oh, it got rid of. Also, what did you get rid of? Got rid of the Confused Ray for Will-O-Wisp. I like Dust Skull being the Will-O-Wisper, but sure, I think that works too.
Unknowing Shadow Ball, Magical Leaf, Psybeam, and Will-O-Wisp.
I thought we had a wide coverage, you know.
Confused Ray to Will-O-Wisp. Miss Magius's main weak point is the mediocre defense stat, so patching it up by spreading burns sounds good to me. In terms of level and moveset, Game Freak did a pretty good job of Miss Magius, so yeah, no need to overdo it. Here's Fantina's team. It felt like Game Freak realized they cooked with Miss Magius, so made the rest of her team underwhelming to compensate. But now, her whole team has been given the same treatment.
I think I like yours a bit better, from being honest. I think I like his one a bit more. It's a weird Dust Skull, so oh, Will-O-Wisp makes sense. Yeah, you're right. I like your one a bit more, Rory. You kind of beat me on this one.
It's weird they gave her Shadow Claw when the only ghost type to learn it in the game is Haunter. But hey, Game Freak are just beyond my comprehension.
They're a bit crazy like that. Maylene? A badge of Minecraft? A badge of Minecraft? La 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 la. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hey yo! Hey yo! Yes! Minecraft! Yes! We love Minecraft, chat, don't we? La 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 la. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Oh, oh, ringing the bell. That's going to be our new transition. That's going to be our transition when we're going from watching to research, chat. All right, perfect. Listen, Maylene, another example of a stacked team. Oh, man. Surely we could go. Again, Ghost was tricky, so I'm not going to harp on myself too hard for that. Even though I don't like... compared to Rory's, my rework was a bit lamer, I would say. So we got to come up with a good one, guys. We got to come up with a good one here. Fighting. Let's get fighting in here. So overall, I would say... I think if there is a weak point in this team, it's probably that Meditite. I liked, Brawly's Meditite because it had Focus Punch out of nowhere. Like, it just had Focus Punch, which obviously is easy to counter because you can just attack it. But Meditite here, it's got Drain Punch, but, like, so does Lucario. It's kind of neat having a fighting Psychic type at this point in the game. It's kind of neat. Machoke is also fine, just a bit bored. I feel like this is one of those ones where... just like with Miss Fantina, the Lucario is really the star of the show. You know, Lucario is definitely the star of our show. So either what we do is, my approach to Fantina was, we kind of just add an extra Pokemon, so there's at least 2 threats instead of 1. We could keep that same mentality, or we could just kind of like keep the 3 core Pokemon, but like really zhuzh them up a bit. So let's see what we can go with. Let's find out. That seems to be where our philosophies differ, me and Rory. So obviously not going to have the starter. Machop, we already have a Machop. We've got Meditite. We've got Riolu. Already got Riolu. Krogunk? Ooh. Gallade. Guys, I don't think we were... So is it just Krogunk and Gallade? And that's kind of it? That's kind of... Is that it? Oh, Heracross too. My bad. We've got Heracross as well. So it's just Krogunk or Heracross, and that's kind of it. I don't want to give her a Krogunk because... If we're using Game Fruit logic, again, they kind of associate the poison types with, like, Team Galactic and stuff, so we can give her one. But, so it's either what? Heracross? Fuck, what was it? I already forgot. Heracross. What was the other one I was thinking? Krogunk? Gallade? Not Gallade. Oh, Monferno. We could go on Monferno as well, actually. Monferno could work. Like, what's it? The previous gym leader we had Squirtle. So we could have a Monferno. That could work. Let's not rule that out, chat. So, actually, hang on. I'm off the top of my head, chat, right now. I'm not... might be cooking. I might be not cooking. Right now, I'm thinking... Monferno? replaces the Meditite. Heracross replaces the Machoke, and then Lucario. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe? Well, if it fucks with Flint, it kind of does actually a little bit. Then he has an Inferno. Maybe? Draw screen Meditite with light clay. I like screen support. Screen support, I could fuck with the screen support. Just what, light screen is... Oh, actually, hang on. That kind of works with Gardenia. Because then we could have, like, instead of, like, obviously, Grotto was reflect support. Our next, another gym league could have light screen support instead. Maybe we could take that angle. Because yeah, this Medicite's moveset is just kind of lame to me. I don't know, there's just something lame about this moveset. Like, I don't like the Rock Tomb. So we can have, like, Fake Out, and then, like, Light Clay boosted Light Screen, and then Drain Punch, and then... Oh, Confusion's alright. But then again, like, we want to make use of, like, Pure Power, you know what I mean? Because, like, Pure Power obviously doubles its attack, right? So, Rock Tomb, I suppose, kind of works because it works well with Pure Power. And also, like, you know, Flying Stab. Fair kind of singles just pissed me off a little bit. Also, doesn't, yeah, it's just kind of like a one-time use move, is it? Like, it doesn't really have too much utility after you use it once. I like Fake Out, but we could get rid of that move as well. Drain Punch is 50. I think Drain Punch with Pure Power works. We'll probably get rid of Fake Out, don't we? Now, let's write that. Meditite. If we're going to keep the Meditite, I think we keep Drain Punch, obviously. Drain Punch is the TM and it just works. What does it learn, actually? Let's have a look. Black Belt to boost the Drain Punch recovery. That's another option. Let's have a look at Meditite's moveset. Is there anything we can replace it with that it naturally just kind of learns? Let's have a look. Let's go to Gen 4. Bide. High jump cheat, high jump kick. God damn. That's crazy. It's Gen 4, right? Okay, I'm on Gen 4. Bullet Punch, Dynamic Punch, Fake Out, Fire Punch. Oh, it could give us some of the punches? Some of the punch. Ooh. I think mainly should have 4 since you also gave Antina 4. I think so too. Ooh, maybe like punching screens? I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking off the top of my head. Punching screens sort of vibe. I like that. I like that idea. Shadow Ball to counter ghost types. I think I'd rather go... See, there's not a lot of ghost types. If I am going to... I would go Ice Punch to counter flying types. Because obviously it has a flying and ghost weakness, right? So Ice Punch could be kind of cool. I like the idea of like it having one coverage. Because obviously it has Rock Tomb flying coverage. I like Ice Punch a bit more. Ice Punch has a bit more utility as well. It beats grass, it beats flying, it beats a couple of other types as well, you know? I think replacing Rock Tomb as your like flying like weakness coverage with Ice Punch could work really well. I think that could work really well. The move very Fake Out is kind of cool. I think we could also, if we're going to keep it Meditite, because I actually want to keep this Meditite, I'm thinking, chat, Drain Punch, Psycho Card, Ice Punch, Fake Out. Maybe a big root if I'm feeling extra Drain Punchy. But then again, I like the light screen. I like the idea of like it setting up a light screen for its later teammates too. Instead of just being like a straight up bruiser. I'd replace the Fake Out with light screen. Light clay light screen, maybe. And then the rest of its moves. So it gets up a light screen, then it dishes big damage. That's what I'm thinking. Light screen first, big damage second. Could have focus sash as it's frail. So at least gets off a light screen. But see, even if we give it a focus sash, what does it do after that? You know? Also fits with the bandana. It kind of does, yeah. I don't know. I kind of like a bit of both. I want it to be like a hard hitting and give it expert buff if you want to get rid of flying types of Ice Punch. I don't know which angle I do. Do I want to do light clay? Because obviously, I want to kind of lean into its psychic capabilities as well, right? So obviously, like, there's no other Pokemon that can appropriately set screens than Meditite. And I think it having light screen could really work. I really like it. Focus Sash counter would be kind of funny. Put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. I kind of like light screen. I'm going with my heart, chat. I'm going with my heart. I'll keep Confusion. No, she could fit 4th gym Confusion. Can we have Psycho Cut instead? Can we justify a Psycho Cut? I don't think we do. I think we keep Confusion. I'm gonna keep Confusion. Like for a bit of like coverage for like it's got both spectrums covered, attack and special attack. Ice Punch. Light Screen. Plus. It doesn't stop it from getting one shot necessarily though, which is a bit lame. Maybe I give it Quick Claw, so like maybe like jam up a move. I'm gonna go Screen Swap. I feel like Focus Sash is mandatory. You know, let's do it. So it's at least guaranteed to get a screen off, you know? I'm thinking, actually, how frail are we talking here? How frail are we talking? There's no way in hell this fella that frail. Where are your, what the hell? Okay, this fella fucking frail. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize it was that frail. Holy, all right. Okay, all right. Yeah, he definitely gets a Focus Sash. I just like the idea that he can set up a light screen, then he can potentially hit hard if you let him, you know? I like that. So my Focus Sash is going to make this hard mode super unfun. I'd use it more sparingly. I'm going to use it, okay. How about this? Just for you, Jammy Man, I will get rid of Focus Sash on the Dust Skull and give it an Iron Ball. I don't think Dust Skull needs it. We'll give it an Iron Ball instead. Could evolve the meta type. I think it's a bit too low level to be involving the meta type. Then also we got Heracross. Gamers, there's only one thing I want Heracross to do. There's only one thing I want Heracross to do, gamers. I'm feeling very evil. I'm feeling very evil, Burger. I had one do this to me when I was in the battle tower in like Gen 4 or was it Gen 3, I think. And I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna be a big ass bitch and do it again, chat. I have eaten evil burger and I'm feeling very, very evil. Is it possible? Is my dream moveset possible? Endure count. Does it have reverse? Oh, okay. Reversal's too late. Reversal's too late for it. But I'm feeling evil burger, chat. I'm feeling very evil burger. Endure counter would go crazy. Oh man, and I think it because like what's it? The rival also has a Heracross. So I feel like this kind of differs from his Heracross. His Heracross is like a more general Heracross. He has like Brick Break, he gets Mega Horn, etc., 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 right? So I like the idea of if we're gonna give her a Heracross as well, we have to like make it different. You know, we have to like really like kind of make it different. So I'm thinking Evil Burger, chat. Definitely Evil Burger. Endure, counter, and then a Brick Break. I don't know. I'm thinking we get also reversal. Does it get reversal? Revenge. Flail. Does it have flail or something? Oh, oh yes, flail. Flail. Slackberry. Evil. I'm feeling evil, gamers. I'm feeling like mega super evil today. Make its IVs. Like super defense as well. Evil gamers, we're feeling evil. Evil. I'm feeling very evil. They need to make it too gimmicky. And I'm feeling evil though, Master. Why am I feeling evil? I'm feeling evil. We could have endure flail, and then it's just like a I know I am, but what are you sort of thing. You know what I mean? Every villain is left. I like it. Okay, and then we could just have Drain Punch. Does it learn Drain Punch? Fuck, it doesn't even learn Drain Punch. Doesn't even learn Drain Punch. Alright, if we're gonna give it like a or do we totally copy Brawly's like bar for bar, just Focus Punch? Because yeah, his Brawly's meta type in Gen 3 just used Focus Punch over and over and over and over again. And so I just like the idea of just like Focus Punch. There's something about that move that speaks to me. It speaks to me on a conceptual level, chat. It really does. What else could it do though? Rock Slide's evil. Stone Edge, that's evil. Transfer seismic toss could be kind of funny. Maybe. Frustration, earthquake, dig, sub punch. Kind of funny. Close combat? I don't think level wise we can like justify that. That'd be a bit too strong though. A bit too strong. Shadow Claw. Ooh, Shadow Claw's good. That's good. Payback. Pursuit. There's actually, even if we're not thinking Evil Burger chat, there's like a bunch of different Night Slash. Oh, it gets Night Slash as well. Oh, if anything, we don't even need to, like, if we're doing generalist, okay, Evil Burger aside, even just Night Slash is insane. Right? Night Slash, fucking Rock Tomb, because I think Rock Slide's a bit much, right, chat? Is Rock Slide a bit much? Can we justify Rocks? Because, like, all these guys have Rock Tomb, you know? So I'm thinking if we're going to keep the theme of Rock Tomb, then we go Rock Tomb. So what's it? Like Night Slash, Rock Tomb, Brick Break, Counter? I think we just have like a very... if we're going to generalist moveset, we can do that. Or if we're feeling evil, we can go Endure, Slackberry, Flail. I want to... Listen, part of me wants to go Evil Burger, but I'll be sensible, chat. I'll be sensible, you know? Or should I not? What are you thinking? I want to put 2 Heracrosses. I want to put 2 Heracrosses, chat. I'll do my generalist Heracross or my Evil Burger Heracross. General Heracross, Evil Burger Heracross. I'll let you choose. It'll be like pick a Heracross. Every time. Oh, hang on. Every time you fight Megaline, she has a different Heracross. Is it General Heracross or Evil Burger Heracross? Oh my god, that could be better. In fact, that's even more evil. That's even more evil. You don't know which Evil Burger is going to be it's going to be Standard Burger or Evil Burger. Ooh, that's even better. Listen, if this is Sir Musty's crazy wacky world, that's what I'm going. Is it Evil Burger or is it Standard Burger? I don't know. You could have anything. Because if we're going normal burger, I think Night Slash is just amazing. Night Slash as like psychic coverage is insane to me. I think even Aerial Ace, if you're also going like a bit crazy, Aerial Ace, Rock Tomb, and then Brick Break. Oh my god, what a moveset. Holy, like look at this moveset, gamers. Someone's visiting a Pokemon Center tonight. Look at this moveset, dog. And that's like all naughty. There's a 1 as well. Ooh. Nasty. Plus Cobra Berry as well. Yeah, so like it guarantees to stay in the fight for a bit. That's good. That's good. That's good, honestly. That's a good generalist Heracross. I don't think we've gone like too crazy neither. I don't think we've gone too crazy with this moveset neither. I think this moveset is like it's strong. This Heracross is strong. But I don't think it's unbeatable, you know? I don't think it's unbeatable. Tough, but and then if we're going evil if we're going Evil Burger. Fuck it. It gets reversal as well because I'm feeling Evil Burger. Actually, I can't spell. I'm too evil. Reversal. Fucking. Well, what else could I get? This is Aaron's special. Yes, this is Evil Burger Heracross. What was it? Counter as well. just because we're feeling evil. And then if you try to switch, if you try to switch, oh, Pursuit for psychic coverage as well. So like, listen, I'm not. I kind of like this idea. So Musty's introduced variable Pokemon. Like I would say, there's like a 90% chance you get General Heracross, and there's a 10% chance you get Evil Burger Heracross. I like that. Either General Heracross or Evil Burger Heracross. Choose your Heracross, and then I think. Do we go Monferno or do you keep the Machoke? I feel like we keep the Machoke. I think we're gonna have Heracross is really strong. So if we're gonna have a really strong Pokemon like Heracross, I feel like we keep the Machoke. So I think we just keep this Machoke as is. Maybe add a bit more spice to it. Maybe give it Revenge instead of Karate Chop because it's guaranteed to be slower anyway. So I'd say we keep Machoke. I think Machoke will be the second Pokemon. So Machoke, we give it... What will it have? It has Guts as well. Do we lean into Guts, chat? Actually, I feel like that's a bit too evil. I feel like leaning into Guts is a bit too evil. Does it have another ability? No Guard? Can we make good use of no... I think, if anything, I think I'd probably rather have no Guard. So I think leaning into Guts would be a bit too strong for this point of the game. I think it's a bit too strong. Fourth gym? I'm okay. If anything, I'll give it no Guard, actually. So that way we can give it... So its Rock Tombs are always going to hit. Because I like the idea of it having Rock Tomb as like flying coverage as well. So Rock Tomb never misses. I like that. Especially with the Evil Burger. Yeah, exactly. So a Rock Tomb. It can also get... I'm thinking Revenge. Does it learn Drain Punch as well? Hang on. It could probably teach a Drain Punch. Hang on. There's no way on God's green earth Machoke doesn't learn Drain Punch. What? That's insane if that's the case. Because I'm like, why does he have Karate Chop? Hang on. Can we get a VAR check? It doesn't learn... Strange. Very strange. Oh, Rolling Kick would be kind of funny. Because like, if we're giving it no guard, what does Rolling Kick do, actually? Does it have any extra effects? 30% chance to flinch. It's slow, so I can't really make good use of that. Although I do like the idea of Rolling Kick. Rolling Kick would be kind of funny. Probably couldn't make it work, though. Dynamic Punch? Bit too high level, so I don't feel comfortable adding in. Although Dynamic Punch no guard would be kind of fun. Can we Unga Bunga this, chat, do you think? Probably not, right? Probably not. Probably not. No. Probably a bit much. I think Dynamic Punch is a bit too... Like, 100 power... Bit much. Yeah, Gen 4 moveset. No guard Focus Blast? That'd be funny. What, flinging something? Ooh, fling? Does it learn fling? It does learn fling. Ooh, flinging something could be kind of funny. That could actually be kind of funny. Hang on. But do we want it... Okay, but flinging something would be funny, but do you want a Machoke to be able to do it, though? That's what I'm thinking. Do you want Machoke to be the one to do it? Or Thunder Punch? Ooh, Thunder Punch could be good coverage. Because we're giving... What's it? Meditite Ice Punch? We could give Machoke like a alternate punch as well. Instead of... Why do you have strength? Yeah, let's give it like... Which one, chat? Just pick. Thunder Punch or... Which one would be better? Thunder Punch or... Actually, Thunder Punch for flying types. Thunder Punch. I'm going to give it Thunder Punch. I'm going to give it Thunder Punch. Fuck strength. Why do you have strength, bro? That's so lame. And then I'm going to give it Revenge. I like Revenge. If I'm going to give it a fighting type move that's appropriate for this point in the game, chat, I'm thinking Revenge. Like double damage if it's been hit this turn. It's strong or vital. No, I don't like Vital Throw. Submission, no. Wake Up Slap is a bit too high, I think. So what we're doing low kick, seismic toss, revenge, vital throw. Or potentially focus punch, brick break, rolling kick, close combat by egg move. I like revenge. I'm leaning towards revenge because it's guaranteed to be slow anyway because it's a really slow Pokemon. So it takes a hit, boom, big damage back, you know? Fire Punch, Machoke, then give Lucario Thunder Punch. What does Lucario have? Lucario's Metal Claw? Well, Lucario's moves are pretty whack as well, actually. I don't like Lucario's moves neither. I like the Metal Claw and the Bone Rush, but a weird choice. No, I like having Thunder Punch. We'll give in Thunder Punch. Rock Tomb, Thunder Punch, Revenge, and then what's his other move? Focus Energy. Do we keep Focus Energy? Surely there's something else we can do other than Focus Energy, right? In Strength of Gym TM, brother man. It's a HM. What are you talking about? You're cooked, brother. You're cooked. What else could you teach this man? Payback? If we're going for a bit of psychic coverage, maybe? If we're going like with a slow strat, so we can go like what's it? Revenge, Payback, Bulk Up could work too. Give it Iron Ball, so it always goes last for revenge, and they fling it for big damage. Ooh, that's fun. That's a good strat. I don't know if I want to do it to Machoke though. I think we just want to keep this Machoke as a generalist Machoke. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of vibe we're going for. You know, I just want Machoke to be like a solid, because like the Machoke's vibe here is that's just supposed to be like a solid filler team slot. So I kind of want to keep that Machoke vibe, but just make it stronger, because Karate Chop, Strength, Focus, Energy, and Rock Team is terrible. So I just want to like keep it the same as it is, its core the same, just like give it a different vibe. Because with Meditite, I want to change its vibe to, I want it to get a light screen off, you know? I want it to guarantee a light screen off, and then be a strong hard hitter to compensate for the fact that its moveset is kind of like it's a weak Pokemon, right? So Drain Punch coming off of Pure Power, Ice Punch coming off of Pure Power. I kind of like it. Bullet Punch, I think I'll keep. I think Payback. Payback for coverage. Coverage is good. When it comes to like those competitive style movesets, I think we've got to save that for like what, Gym 6 onwards, I'm thinking. Then we can start getting a bit like ooh competitive with it, you know? For now, I just want to like keep the core of it. Like the trainer's still kind of learning. It's getting tough, but the trainer's still learning at Gym 4, I think. We're at the halfway point. Then past the halfway point, we can start going, okay, like, all right, brothers, all right, let's fucking go. Let's get crazy. Let's get a little wacky with it. So I like that as is. And then its item can be, what can we give it? I don't know, actually. Just an expert belt? I think just give it an expert belt. I think it fits the fight. I think it fits the aesthetic. I think it just makes sense considering the wide coverage we've gone for with Machoke. So yeah, expert belt I think works very nice. And as for Lucario, I don't like this moveset. You know how like the Turtwig's moveset was crying out to me? This moveset is doing the opposite. This moveset does not speak to me. Just like, I'm going to move out of the way. It sounded like Drain Punch and Force Palm. I like the fact that Force Palm is like, you know, paralysis potentially, but surely we can do a bit better than that, right? Surely we can do something better than that. The sound about this moveset, it does the opposite. This moveset does not spark any joy at all. I think it's fine besides Force Palm. Let's have a look though. Let's have a looky before we judge. Where's Lucario? There's Lucario. I feel like giving it another coverage option, but the question is, what should it be? Let's find out. Aura Sphere? Could you justify? Or no, maybe not. Too big a level jump. Swords Dance, no. Could it learn anything? Dark Pulse? Interesting choice. Maybe we would just replace Force Palm with Dark Pulse and call it a day. Blaze Kick. But oh, I like Bullet Punch instead of Metal Claw. Ooh, I like it. I like that. The idea of like her ace having that steel priority move, I like that. I was a bit uncomfortable giving Machoke priority with Bullet Punch because it's a Machoke at the end of the day. Bullet Punch for priority though? Steel moves have bad synergy since all their super effective types are handled by fighting. Yes, and that makes Bullet, but yeah, you literally said Bullet Punch do good priorities, but otherwise a Steel Punch will be 100% necessary. I think if we are going to do it with still a Bullet Punch, so put a pin in Bullet Punch. Cross Chop, bro, it has so many egg moves you can pull from. Oh my lord. Vacuum Wave, we want fighting priority. Fighting special priority actually goes crazy. A little bit crazy, I'll be real. Agility, maybe. Yeah. Pre-Evo moves, reverse, endure. It could do the Evil Burger strat I was coming up with, endure reversal. Yeah, Lucario is like a bit of a jack of all trades, master of everything. You know, I like it. I really like it. Bulk up for Sap. Bulk up. I would say bulk up feels a bit evil, but if I'm not mistaken, doesn't it BDSP version have bulk up? It does. It had bulk up. That's what made this one really scary. Do we lean into its BDSP moveset a bit and go Drain Punch, Bullet Punch, Bone Rush from Monfernos, and then bulk up maybe even? It had big root as well. Did it? Did I miss that? Oh, they also did the light screen light clip. I didn't even think. Oh my god. I'm just copying BDSP. I inadvertently, hey, let's say, yo. I didn't look, guys, not pre-what I promise. What the hell? Expert likely? I'm stealing your homework. I didn't even know I was stealing. What the fuck? BDSP was really good with the source when it came onto the movesets, didn't it? Shit, dude. Do we do Big Root as well? Big Root sounds kind of evil, but I like it. I like it. I'm gonna do it, chat. We're gonna do it. I'll say replace Force. Hang on, so we'll do Drain Punch. I like Bullet Punch. Drain Punch, Bullet Punch, Bone. I like Bone Rush's coverage as well. It's like an extra 10% drain. That's still pretty solid though, honestly. Bulk up to be even scarier. Oh, plus a big root. Oh, that's evil, chat. Do you want to use all citrus for aces? Could do that if you fancy. Just for you, Mask Calming, I'll do it, okay? I was thinking we can get a bit chicanerous with it, you know, if it's me. Hang on, did the other one do it? Did Fantina do it? Why doesn't she have one? Is it because like she's just that? Hang on, real quick. This one's Big Root. Do they have citrus berries? Fuck, Flame Orb, like, hey, what now? Yeah, I need to do the rematches in BDSP. I never did that. I just kind of beat BDSP and called it a day. I need to do the rematches. The rematches seem kind of lit, don't they? Shit. All right, so this is what I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking my game plan is meditate, strong moves with elite. Mainly, I just want to get that light screen off, just like BDSP also did. So I'm kind of leaning in on that. Machoke, just same as the Machoke has been, just stronger, more coverage, better. It's Machoke, but better. The Squeakle to Machoke. Heracross, I can't. My heart wants to say Evil Burger, but my head wants to say General Heracross. Like, it's like Machoke, but more, you know, more Machoke, essentially. It's just a really strong, really solid Pokemon. And Lucario really gets you, really starts sucking you dry with that fucking Drain Punch. God damn. Starts draining your morale. Shit. What does Rory can't with? Again, I think his Fantino one was better. I would say my Gardenia was better. So if a counting score is 1-1. Maybe. What do you come up with? Let's turn it up and find out, shall we? After I find which tab is playing the music. There we are. Let's find out, shall we?
Maylene, the fighting gym leader of Veilstone City. The place with the game corner and department store.
Lucario does what? He sucks you dry with his drain punches. You heard me, Carstrom. He sucks you dry with drain punches.
With TMs like Fire Blast and Focus Blast if you have the money, of course. Or the Iron Will to withstand the game corner, which Maylene's father apparently frequents. Let's get right into this and see how her team stacks up. She leads with Meditate at level 28, with Pure Power, knowing Drain Punch, Confusion, Fake Out and Rock Tomb. Okay, right off the bat, this thing has awful stats for this point, except that attack stat, base 40, crunches some numbers, Maylene's Pokemon have 24 IVs, Brave Nature, it's essentially base 116. So Meditate's BST is more like 356. Still not great though. The moveset is mid, Fake Out, that's fine, free chip. Rock Tomb, inaccurate, but is nice for some speed control and to deal with flying types. Confusion from its low special attack just isn't worth it. And Drain Punch, yeah, that's fair enough stab.
I kind of get confusion because I thought like having 2 pure power like stabs was a bit much. That's kind of what I thought, but...
Gym 4. I just wish they pushed this onion further, considering it's weak for Gym 4 standards. Second out is Machoke at level 29, with the Guts ability, knowing Karate Chop, Rock Tomb, Strength and Focus Energy. Weak Stab, Strength is okay, Rock Tomb is fine for the same reasons, and Focus Energy, well, it's nice it synergizes with Karate Chop at least. I'm not too impressed, especially since in Diamond and Pearl it had Brick Break instead.
What the hell?
Last out is Lucario at level 32, with Steadfast, knowing Drain Punch, Metal Claw, Bone Rush and Force Palm. The stats and typing are awesome. The moveset has good coverage, such as Bone Rush for fire types, and while I like Force Palm's 30% paralysis chance, Maylene has doubled up on 60 base power fighting moves here.
True.
Also, no Citrus Berry? Gym 3 and 5 have one on their ace, why not here? My only guess is that, in the code, Maylene's Pokemon have very high IVs, 24 across the board, compared to Gym 3's 12, and Gym 5's 18s. I thought that was a mistake, but maybe it was all intentional balancing? Impossible to know for sure. Either way, I'd call this ace decent and quite scary in the right matchup. Here's Maylene's team. I get a similar sense to Fantina's team here. Her ace is great, but the rest of her team are lacking, using a baby and mid-stage with underwhelming movesets. Let's see what we can do for her then.
Does he add a Pokemon? I'm curious, because like twice now I've added a Pokemon because I feel like to round out the selection. What do you do?
First out is still Meditate at level 20.
Hey, wait, Ice Punch? Ice Punch, my go? He also doubled up on Pure power, and also a fucking muscle band as well. He went all in. Fellow went all in.
9 with
I
pure
like it.
power, holding a muscle band, knowing Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt, Ice Punch, and Fake Out. Sure, this Pokemon is easy to KO, but with good stabs, coverage like Ice Punch for flyers, it's all about dealing damage.
I had the same mindset, but again, I just wanted it to get a light screen off because it's just not going to survive for that long, is it? So for me, I'm just like, if it's not going to survive, sash it, light screen, and then see what you can do after that because it's not going to do anything.
With
But
essentially
fair
base
enough.
160
I like it.
attack, and all moves dealing 10% more damage thanks to its muscle band, this Pokemon can't be slept on. Second will be Heracross at
wait,
level 30.
oh, hang on. Hang on. Do we have nearly the same moveset? Oh, he went with was it Brick Break, Night Slash? I've got Brick Break, Night Slash, Rock Tomb. He went with Strength. Oh, Aerial Ace? No Aerial Ace? I wonder why he went with Strength over Aerial Ace. Interesting.
With Guts, holding a Payapa Berry, and
Payapa, which one's that? Chat, can you help me?
holding Brick Break, Night Slash, Rock Tomb, and Strength. With its solid stats, and Held Berry having a Psychic type attack.
Psychic,
once,
okay.
It should easily be able to tank hit from any Psychics. Retaliate with Night Slash, or if not facing a Psychic type, then Rock Tomb for Fire and Flying types. Brick Break for high damage, and Strength is a more neutral, basic option.
Oh, I would have gone with Aerial Ace personally. I would have gone with like maximum coverage personally. Odd. I think this is odd, chat. I think he kind of held back a bit, which I suppose because it's Gym 4, maybe he didn't want to go too hard. I get it, but I feel like you go Cobra Berry for like a berry resistant move, and then Aerial Ace for extra coverage. I don't know. I feel like you do that a bit more.
Third, and you're gonna hate me for this one,
Which one's this one?
but I can't help myself. It's Machamp at level 31.
Machamp! What the hell, man? So like, I thought you were holding back with the Heracross, but you're like, no, fuck that, Machamp. Odd. I feel like Machoke is more than viable for this point in the game, but okay.
With no guard ability, holding Wise Glasses.
Hey, brothers, hang on. If I can cook with Evil Burger, he can cook with this. Let's see. Hang on. Let him cook.
Its moveset is
Let him
Focus
cook.
Blast.
Ah! He's insane! He's insane! Put him in a cage! Put him in a cage!
Fire Blast, Vacuum Wave, and Focus Energy.
He's insane! He's in... I know, offended. You know, I fuck with it. Right, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. To me, I thought he was playing. You know, if anything, I kind of fuck with it a lot because I went with Evil Burger. If he's gonna go with a fucking wacky burger, I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. I'm here. Rory, I'm here, bro.
Don't click off. Let me cook.
Bro.
Machamp at this stage is pretty powerful.
If anything, I just think the vacuum wave one's a bit. I would have just went all in, like Focus Blast, Fire Blast, another high damage, low accuracy move, then Focus Energy. That's what I would have done.
Especially as
Wise Glasses boost special attack, so he's just going to full in on a special attack. I'm guessing that's why he went with Vacuum Wave, but I would have went with another. I would have triple. I don't want to like literally triple, you know?
this isn't even the ace. To compensate for that, we have a full special build. Base 65 special attack isn't great, but with how high in base power these moves are, along with
I think
the
it
Wise
compensates.
Glasses
I like
10%
it.
power boost,
I like
it helps
it.
compensate for that. And firefighting offense is really solid. Lastly, focus.
And I think it kind of works like thematically quite well because you know what they say? Oh, like brains over brawn, right? That's what they say. But he's got the brains and the brawn. Hey, Rory, he's actually a genius. I clapped. Yeah, I fuck with this. I like it.
Energy to further make this thing's damage legitimate. Just consider yourselves lucky, as I was going to give this guy trick, but that's only an option in Heart Gold Soul Silver. The
That's even funnier.
justification for these moves: her father won big at the game corner and got her these TMs as a gift.
I like it.
Ace
I like
Lucario
it.
is at
I
level
like it.
32 with Steadfast.
I also went, he did the same thing. We did the same thing, literally. I think I kept it with a standard citrus berry, but he went with black belt. That's pretty cool. We did the same moveset.
Holding a black belt, it knows Drain Punch, Bullet Punch, Bone Rush, and Bulk Up. It's a 3-attack setup sweeper with recovery, priority, and coverage. The black belt will boost her Drain Punches, which also in turn boost the amount of HP drained. Straightforward but effective ace.
I like
Here's
it.
a new team, which is about pure, high-powered offense.
I like it too. You know what? Of the two of us, who wins, chat? His Wacky Burger Machamp or my Evil Burger Heracross? Who wins your heart? If you say Wacky Burger Machamp, I don't blame you. Honestly, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
With ways to deal with fighting.
You know, I think you win this round. I think
I'll
you win this
admit,
round,
with
Rory.
them a champ, it's rather out of the blue, but I'm only human, and it sounds too fun. And I genuinely think for Gym 4, it's a reasonable challenge.
Yeah. Do you know? I think you beat me on that one. His easily, damn brother, and not you as well, Luke. I can't believe this. I don't know, man. My Slackberry endure is just kind of funny. Wake. All right. So bearing in mind, chat, I've got about 40 minutes left, so we're gonna speed this a little bit. When he does his bit, I'm gonna speed past his like recap, if that makes sense. We'll watch his like obviously redone team, but we're gonna speed this up a little bit because I'm running low-ish on time. But that is gonna stop the Minecraft transition, baby, gamers. While I quickly get all this ready, one more time. La 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 lava lava lava. Chicken chicken chicken. His name is Crusher. Crusher woke up. Ooh, mamacita. Ooh, the bell. Crusher Wake. What does he have for us? Bruv, honestly, chat, I want to be real. I think we just add another Pokemon to this and probably call it a day from looking at it initially, right? From the initial look. It just looks like that. Maybe Bite and Twist is a bit of a weird choice. But like so far, again, some of the movesets are a bit weird, a little bit. But like in terms of the strength, the raw strength of his Pokemon, you know? Maybe we can lean this more into a rain dance set, maybe. Water's a good type because water's obviously this fucking, we got a lot of Pokemon. We probably got a lot of Pokemon to consider. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's go up to the top. Yeah, good. Look how many water types there are. Shit. So obviously we've got the starter. I just don't think he has a Prinplup or Imperial. I don't think so. Beer Barrel, I don't think fits his style. I think Gyarados is quite strong. Obviously that stays. Golduck, probably not. Floatzel, he already has a Floatzel. Gastrodon, maybe? Especially in Platinum when Cynthia doesn't have one. But then we also have Quagsire, so they're kind of two of the same thing. Seeking, probably not. Whiscash could work. Already got Quagsire, though. Pelipper, maybe? Maybe a Pelipper? Azumarill? Could lean into a bit of a huge power chicanery. Octillery? I feel like he could go for an Octillery. Luminion, probably not. Tentacruel, probably not. Milotic, I think that's Cynthia's deal. Mantine could also work somewhat, but then we also have a water flying type already. Palkia, Manaphy, Vaporeon, maybe? Maybe. So even though there's a lot of water types, I don't think there's a lot that fits him personally, but we can still make something work. I think we just add an extra Pokemon. Maybe we replace Quagsire with Whiscash, but even then it's like, what's the point? I think both of them kind of fit the same. Give him Palkia, gamers. What are we thinking? What am I thinking? Like, what? I don't think there's anything that jumps out at me in particular. Let's have another look. Anything that jumps out at me? Alright, Golduck, not really. Gastrodon, I don't know. We have another one already. There's a lot of water ground. There's like 3 water ground types. I'm just realizing. Audio, I'm thinking Azumarill, maybe? Like, obviously, Azumarill, huge powers like the, you know, simple, effective, it works. I'm thinking like Octillery Octazooka, you know? Especially considering, you know, Graplocked as well is like a, you know, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe he wrestles with his fucking octopus Pokemon the same way like you'd wrestle with a Graplocked, you know, that fighting type fucker. A piece of shit. I fucking hate Graplock. Took me ages to catch one of those cunts, honestly. Tentacruel rounds out. Yeah, I think one of those, either Tentacruel or Octillery. And I'm leaning towards Octillery, personally. So what? Azumarill, Octillery, Tentacruel, I think. Add one of those to this team, and I think you call it. Then it was the best choice. The rest of them are quite weak. Wait, what's Octillery looking like, stat-wise? Is he that weak? 105, 105. Ooh, I think Octillery could work. Great. This point of the game, I think got a 5th gym. I think Octillery works. 480 BST. I think it could work. Maybe it'd be a bit too much work to get him to work, because I'd want to lean into like Octazooka, because I think Octazooka is a really fun move. And it gets Gunk Shot. Like, again, I think we have a good like Octazooka could be just like literally like a all-terrain tank. Do you know what I mean? Like Octazooka, Rock Blast, Gunk Shot, boom. You know, big hitting, strong moves. So I think it could work. What about Tentacruel? I think Tentacruel, obviously, I think Tentacruel's deal is pretty simple. Extremely bulky, quite fast as well. If we go to its Gen 4, I think its Gen 4 moveset is like pretty stellar as well, actually. By this point in the game, poison jab, screech if you're feeling evil. Barrier as well for that extra defense boost. Toxic spikes if you're feeling like a lead. That could be an angle to go with as well. Confuse. And if I go in egg moves, Miracle if you're feeling extra evil. IQ pressure if you're thinking a bit fancy. Confuse Ray if you're feeling a bit tricky. It's got a couple of cool moves. Transfer double edge and mimic. That's kind of funny. I am the mimic. Kind of funny. Or was the other option? We have Azumarill. Obviously, Azumarill kind of speaks for itself. I don't think it can do its strat that effectively, since it doesn't have Aqua Jet. I don't think. Does it have Aqua Jet? No, it doesn't have Aqua Jet. It doesn't have Aqua Jet. I think that was Gen 6 if I only learned. Oh, it does have an egg move. Oh, neat. So it does have Aqua Jet. My bad. So if we're feeling extra evil and competitive, we can't just go with that. But I feel like that's a bit much for this point in the game, if you ask me. I don't know if I do a belly drum Aqua Jet. Just feels a bit boring, you know? Drizzle Pelipper. I don't think... It doesn't have Drizzle yet, brother. You're too zoomer. You're thinking too zoomer. You gotta think a bit boomer. I don't know. Octillery's screaming at me. Octillery's screaming at me. He's screaming at me proper. He's yelling at me. He'd be yelling at me, honestly. He'd be yelling at me quite good. What about the movesets, though? Brian, obviously... Hang on. Let's have a look real quick. Because, like, for me, I don't really want to give... Where is it? Game data? Game data. Where's a... Special... Yeah, I'd rather give Floatzel, Brian, over Gyarados. Because Gyarados is, like... Spatak is not really very good, is it? Where are you? Did I scroll past it again? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, like 60 to 1. Nah, I get rid of Brian. Brian's got to go, chat. I know it's his TM move, but like Floatzel can be the Briner. Like we've already established that sometimes not every Pokemon has the TM move, right? It's not like a mandatory. I thought it was, but I guess it's not. So we could he can be the Briner. He could be the Briner, or even Quagsire could be the Briner if we want to like open up Floatzel's moveset a bit more to be a bit more physical. So what? Waterfall. I like Waterfall. Bite? Is Bite the best? Is Bite the best a man can get? Really? Is that the best my fella can do? My fella, my brother in Christ. Hang on, let's get the moveset going. Where's Gyarados? There you are. Is that really the best you can do? He learns Ice Fang. It learns Ice Fang. Does he not have Ice Fang? Doesn't even have Ice Fang. What the? Crash away. This moveset is genuinely so. And they probably were thinking it's a Gyarados. Gyarados is really strong. They don't want to like overwhelm players. But I think if you're asking me, 5th Gym has a quad weakness to electric that most players are probably going to have at least an electric type, be it Pachirisu or Luxray at this point. So, or even Pikachu. I think you get Pikachu at this point in the game too. So there's a lot of like, there's a decent assumption that an electric type move or Pokemon is in the works. So I think they could go a little bit harder with this Gyarados. A little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. So I think obviously Bite with Ice Fang is obviously like a easy change right there. Twister's like, just get rid of Twister, man. I'd rather give it Dragon Rage, even though Dragon Rage is a bit late for this point in the game too. That's just whack, brother. Bulldoze, wrong gen, brother. It's Gen 5. Thunder. I don't want to give it any weird moves like Thunderbolt or Flamethrower, any of those. I don't want to, personally. Avalanche is obviously Candice's deal, so I don't want to step on that instead. Do we make it like a Rain Dancer? Do we like lean into weather again? I kind of like that because obviously Gym 2 leaned into weather. It's been a couple of gyms, so now we can lean into weather again, you know? Because I don't want to like harp on weather too much, but I think Grass was earlier with this, and then now we have, because obviously Grass was like, it has sun, but sun obviously inadvertently hurts it too. So now you're dealing with a weather effect that does nothing but benefit the type at hand, as opposed to offering some sort of like counter, like with Gardenia. I think that's a nice juxtaposition. You're dealing with a weather effect that only gives advantages and no weakness. So I feel like Gyarados could be our rain setter. I don't want to give it Damp Rock to like lean into that, but I think it could have Rain Dance. So I'm thinking Waterfall. I like Waterfall. Someone said Aqua Tail. I like Waterfall because it's a bit more consistent. I'd rather that personally. So I'm thinking Waterfall, Bite, Ice Fang, Rain Dance. I'm thinking. I don't know if it learns Crunch at this point. Does it learn Crunch at this point? If so, just give it Crunch instead. Oh, it does not learn Crunch. It doesn't even learn Crunch this gen. What the fuck? Hang on. Gen 4. No Crunch? I guess it has it learns Dark Pulse, but no Crunch. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Gyarados. I get why they kind of like underbaked it because like Gyarados is a strong Pokemon. But I'm thinking if it's a hard mode, we can like lean into it a bit more. So I'm thinking Waterfall, Ice Fang, Bites as well for that coverage, and Rain Dance. To like, you know, really set the tone now. We got weather, wet weather's in here. These Pokemon learn Thunder. It can learn Thunder. I'm just not comfortable doing that. I don't know. Personally, I'd rather just not lean into that just yet. It did it in X and Y. Oh shit, yeah. Fucking hell. And then its item. I think we'd keep its item simple as well. I don't want to give it Damp Rock personally. I'd rather not. But we could do that. Octillery though. I like Octillery being like your all-purpose like tank kind of Pokemon. You know, I really like that. The vibe I was going with earlier. There's Octillery. There's Octillery because like Octazooka, boom, you know. Like a muscle band is fine for Gara. Do we have we? I don't think we've given a Pokemon a muscle band either. Muscle bands, yeah, because like Wake as well, bit of a wrestler as well. On the clock, yeah, we're gonna speed this up. We have to. I say we're gonna speed this up, but we're going really slow. We're going really slow with this one. Octillery. I think Gunk Shot could be strong as well. I think Gunk Shot works because it's like, hang on, this is Gen 4. We need Gen 4. Does it learn in Gen 4? My bad. I didn't even check Gen 4. Does it learn Gen... I don't... Oh, it still gets Gunk Shot, even in Gen 4. Neat. So, with this one, we can go, like, full crazy. Because, like, you guys wanted, like, Flamethrower or Thunder on Gyarados. But I'm thinking we leave Gyarados normal. Octillery is, like, our all-terrain, insane coverage Pokemon, you know? Octazooka, because I just like Octazooka. You cannot convince me to remove Octazooka. It's not that good a move. I just really fuck with Octazooka. I fuck with that move. I think it has a 50% chance to lower your accuracy as well. I like Octazooka, so we're keeping Octazooka. All right, I don't have many of it. Oh, this move's better. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. All right. Gunk Shot for feeling nasty. If we're feeling nasty, are we feeling nasty, chat? Oh, Gunk Shot works as well because like grass types, innit? Evil burger, chat. I'm feeling evil burger today. Aurora Beam or Gunk Shot. I'm thinking one of those. Bullet Seed could be... What is Bullet Seed? I want to go max coverage, chat. What are we thinking max coverage? I want to cover as many of Octillery's weaknesses as possible. So obviously we either need Aurora Beam, Gunk Shot, or Shot for... Aurora Beam or Gunk Shot for the grass types. Which one do we have? I think the ice one's definitely a bit cooler. I think it fits as well. So Aurora Beam. Actually fuck with Aurora Beam. What else could we do? Not Ring Out? Ring Out would be kind of funny. But no, I don't think so. We can even fuck with Sludge Bomb. I think Sludge Bomb for this point of the game is fine. Yeah, Bullet Seed sucks. We're not going Bullet Seed. Charge Beam is a no. That's Volkner's. We don't want to step on Volkner's toes. Energy Ball? Even Energy Ball? Fuck it. Energy Ball would be kind of funny. I want to keep like the theme of like cannon, you know, because like obviously Octillery used to be based off a tank, so a lot of it's like things that's shooting out of its like mouth like a cannon. So obviously like a Energy Ball kind of works. Psychic I don't think works for the theme I want to go for. Sludge Bomb kind of works too. So Flamethrower would just be kind of funny. Energy Ball's only post game, really? Okay. Flamethrower, I like Flamethrower. I just really like Flamethrower. If it's fitting into my tank vibe, even though Rain Dance kind of fucks with Flamethrower a bit. Obviously, you know, the AI will interpret it and not use it, you know? So, what's it? Octazooka, Aurora Beam. We need one more big coverage option, I'm thinking. I really like Charge Beam, but we can't go with Charge Beam. Signal Beam, maybe? Obviously, I know the levels aren't exactly right for this. I don't know. I don't think I could push Signal Beam. Rock Blast? Does that Rock Blast works. Rock Blast is good. 25 power as well. I like Rock Blast. And then we give it Metronome as well. So if it keeps using the same move over and over and over again, it gets stronger and stronger. I think that's how Metronome works, right? I kind of like it. No, I kind of fuck with like an all-purpose Octillery, you know? And then if it focuses on using the same move, if you give it the excuse to use the same move over and over and over again, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. I kind of like it. I kind of like what I've done here. And then Quagsire. Why do you have Water Pulse? Right, there's a slow, bulky, mixed attacker, so we can mess with a mixed set. Go. Wait, oh yeah, auxiliary, you thinking? Hang on, auxiliary. What was his stats again? Oh, it does. It fits both equally. Actually, that makes perfect sense. Actually, does it get any physical moves that are worth considering? I mean, yeah, like obviously we have Rock Blast, don't we? That's our physical coverage, somewhat. So I think we've leaned into both of them quite well. What's it? With Quagsire, I think it's just Rain Dance again. Yeah, I'm thinking Rain Dance again. Quag has Rain Dance again to like reset the rain. I like it having Yawn though. I like having Yawn as like a bit of like a different option. I think it could use Earthquake. I think it learns Earthquake at this point, so we're definitely giving it Earthquake. And then why does it have Water Pulse? I know Water Pulse is a bit like confusion, a bit of like chicanery. I just don't like Water Pulse, to be honest. Although Water Pulse with the rain works, so maybe we keep Water Pulse. Mud Shot for speed control, it's nice. Brian? I think we just give it Brian, don't we? Rain Dance, Yawn, Earthquake, and a physical warm. I think Brian just works. Like I think we just do that. I think we just do that with this moveset. I think that one's a bit of a simple call. And then Floatzel, I really like Floatzel's moveset. Personally, I don't know what I would change in Floatzel. We'll do a quick look, but as far as I'm concerned, Floatzel fucks. It's really fast. Got some really fast, like strong Crunch, strong Ice Fang, strong Aqua Jet. Like, I think it's just a really strong finale Pokemon. You know what I mean? Aqua Tail. I think since Quag has Brine, we don't necessarily have to give it Brine. So we could give it Aqua Tail for maximum big physical hits. You know? Could lean into that as well. I lost me tab. Quagsire Leftovers? You think Leftovers works? I think Leftovers works, actually. I think we can give it Leftovers. I'm always a bit hesitant with Leftovers. It feels a bit too competitive, you know? I think I just keep Floats all the same. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe actually I'll replace Brian with Aqua Tail. Just so I can like be even stronger. But then again, I just like the fact that it can hit hard with an attack and finish you off with Brian. So I don't even know if I want to replace Brian. Because I really like Brian's deal, especially if like it's still raining. If it's still raining at the point this comes out, you know, I'm like, oh, I fucking like it. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping the Floatzel. Even item as well. I'm keeping it. Keep the same. I'm keeping him the same. I really like him. I like him a lot. So this is what I'm thinking, chat. Gyarados, zhuzh up its moveset a bit. Muscle Band, Octillery, all-purpose Octillery. If you make its whole deal is it's got wide coverage. If you make it use the same, if you enable it to use the same move over and over, the move gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So I kind of like that vibe about it. Quagsire is just Quagsire a bit more. I think like Mud Shot and fucking Water Pulse are just really weak for it. So I kind of just like fixing it in a way, making it a bit tougher. And Floatzel I think is a fantastic ace. I really like Floatzel. So maybe you replace Aqua Tail or Brine, but other than that, I really like it. So again, we have to be kind of quick here. We're on the clock. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Round and round. All right, let's go. Let's go. Again, I'm on the clock, so we're gonna skip his like brief recap of each Pokemon. I'm sure he's spitting facts, but we're gonna get to his fixing. Let's see what he fixes to Holler. Whenever you're ready, Mr.
Prize,
Team.
folks, is a Lumineon at level 34.
Lumineon! Oh, Lumineon! Hang on, okay. I want to hear what he thinks of the overall team.
Aside from that, though,
hang on.
it.
Give him a second.
Here's Wake's team.
Okay.
I appreciate the attempt at his team members countering electric and grass to a degree, though that needs scaling up, unlike his levels which are already pushing it. There's always plenty of water types, so let's see what he ends up with.
Okay.
His new lead, this may surprise folks, is a Lumineon at level 34 with Swiss.
That kind of does. Oh, he's going Rain Dance as well. He's leaning a bit more into Rain Dance, with like Rain Dance, Damp Rock. You turn out to a stronger Pokemon. I see the vision. I see the vision. I see the vision.
Surf, Ice Beam, U-turn, and Rain Dance. I know a lot of people consider Lumineon to be trash, but hear me out. First of all, Wake uses one in the Pokemon Adventures manga.
Okay.
And his Black and White 2 World Tournament team.
Okay.
So it's not out of character. And with a 460 BST and no awful stat across the board, it being a lead rain setter sounds good to me.
Yeah.
With a high power stab surf, boosted by the rain, that should do decent damage. Ice Beam for grass types, and U-turn to a more offensively leaning Pokemon.
Yes, yeah, at least it gives Lumineon something to be memorable. Yeah, exactly. At least.
Capitalize
I fuck with
on
it
the rain,
a little bit, yeah.
which lasts 8 turns thanks to the Damp Rock. Second is Gyarados at level 35.
Oh, he went with Earthquake. Oh, interesting. Waterfall and Brian as well? Because for me, I went, like he's the lead, so he's going to partially set up the rain as well, and then just be like a hard hitter. But obviously, he didn't want to. Is that the Wakanberry?
Holding
Have
a
electro moves?
Wakanberry, knowing Waterfall, Ice Fang, Earthquake, and Brine. The Wakanberry will have an electric.
Yeah, it feels a bit too early. I think that's why I didn't want to go with Earthquake. Earthquake just feels a bit too strong. Like Cyrus has it, doesn't he? So
Type attack once,
I'm just like,
which thanks to Gary's solid defenses, it'll probably tank a hit now. Ice Fang for grass types, Earthquake to destroy electrics, and honestly, I kept Brine there to make sure he has some representation of his gym TM. Third is Gastrodon, level 36. With Sticky
Gastrodon.
Hold, holding a Rindoberry.
Oh, I think he got rid of Quag, didn't he?
Brine, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and
Oh, hang on. This is quite similar to. This is not too different from what I did. I think Rain Dance, Yawn, Earthquake, Brine. So obviously I'm keeping with the Rain Dance theme. So obviously I gave it Rain Dance, but instead he gave it like Ice Beam. I guess Ice Beam kind of works because it fucks with what's it? Because if you bring a grass type, obviously like my Quag is not really that good against grass types. So I guess his one kind of wins out there.
Same typing as Quagsire, better stats. It can function as a good mixed attacker, stopping any electric types from sweeping.
I see what you're doing.
To counter attack any grass types, and thanks to its bulk and Rindoberry having a grass type attack, it can likely tank hit from them now. Lastly, Yawn. Quagsire had it, but Gastrodon can utilize it more effectively.
Yeah. You know what?
Floats at last at level 37 with Swift Swim.
Or he kept the same moveset, but went with. Oh, he didn't lean into Brine. I leaned into Brine a bit more. Wait, what did you change? Hang on, where's the other one? Where's my other tab? What did he change? Crunch? Is it Crunch? Crunch he got rid of a Brick Break. Interesting choice.
Holding a Muscle Band and knowing Waterfall, Ice Fang, Brick Break, and Aqua Jet. If the rain is still up, then you have an incredibly fast and strong Waterfall spammer. 20% flinch, don't forget. And remember the Muscle Band will make every attack hit 10% harder. The only changes to this moveset is no more Brine, and instead of Crunch, we have Brick Break, which I feel makes more sense for Wake's whole wrestler persona.
Yeah, sure, you know.
Here's Wake's new team, utilizing Rain, a bevy of ice attacks, berries to reduce damage on his 4x weakness Pokemon, and in general, moveset upgrades. His team will be a force to reckon with.
I kind of like, if anything, I think my one kind of is weak from the fact that my Quag is essentially useless to grass. So I probably should have came up with some coverage for that, honestly. I kind of like my Octillery, though. So I think Octillery and Luminion is like where we kind of like really differ. I think both teams work. I think if anything, the one main pain point, if I was to like quickly change my homework, I'd probably just give him Ice Beam instead of Yawn. Although I just like Yawn for a bit like chicanery. I'll probably just give him like Ice Beam because again, it does make him really weak to grass types. But I think I like my team. That's the only weak point I can really think of in comparison. But I think we've gone for different vibes.
No need to increase his Ace's levels, but the rest of his team have closed the margin slightly.
Interesting. All right, gamers. One more time. Let's go. Byron. Let's get Byron ready, shall we? Byron, it's your time to enter center stage. Lava, lava, lava. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Mamacita. Are there 3 Pokemon? What the hell? Broke ass fella. Byron. I like the fact that he has like a Magneton, like steel, you know, a bit of a special attacking steel type. But man, he desperately needs another Pokemon. Good Lord, Byron. Brother, clean yourself up, mate. You've been in the mines too long, and you haven't caught anything. Good Lord, what is happening in here? I like his ace being like a different take on his son's Cranidos. I like that. So obviously, I think his ace kind of stays. Even if I think it's maybe a bit not too good to be an ace or something, I like it. So he's obviously keeping that. Obviously, we can't go Lucario, so that's one steel type out of the way. But hang on, here's the question. Do we give him Empoleon? Because Gardenia set the precedent that we can go with starters. Starters are fair game. Empoleon, I could see him having an Empoleon. I can see it. I'm closing my eyes, chat, and I see it. Bronzong could also work. Okay, is that it? Oh, Probopass. Oh, Probopass is fucking lame. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to give him a Probopass. Scizor, but then Aaron has a Scizor. I don't know. I don't think Scizor fits him, to be honest. He's a rough and tumble cat, but then again, Magneton doesn't really fit him neither, but he has one anyway. I think Bronzong or Empoleon, honestly, could round out his team. 6 maybe we could even give him 2 Pokemon, chat. Maybe we could give him... Oh, hang on. I'm thinking Propass and fucking Empoleon, maybe? Or Bronzong? Bronzong and Propass, I'm thinking. I think it'd be cool the way every star has been repped outside the rivals of Blizz. Actually, it's true, because what's it? Like, Flint has... Not Flint. What's his name? Is his name Flint? Fire Guy, Elite Four, has Infernape. That could actually work. Propass and Empoleon. I think it works. Propass, Empoleon? I'm thinking. Do we evolve his Magneton to a Magnezone, though? Or do we keep... I think we keep it as a... I think a Magneton is fair. I think it's good. I think 5 on 6 is a little too early. I think only the last one should have 5. Because I'm thinking... Oh, yeah. I don't know, I guess that's the... Maybe it was on 4. Yeah, maybe we should do 4 instead, then. Because I was thinking... Having a lot of gym leaders done 5? That's the 6th gym leader? But I'm, like, misremembering. I don't think a lot of them actually have. I think a lot of them do 4. So I think 4 works. So do we... Okay. Either only Flannery. Okay, gotcha. I'm thinking we don't have 5 in Emerald, but to be fair, one of those is Swablu. Okay, so 4. We're gonna go with 4. I want his 4th to be a Propass. We're definitely giving a Propass because even though it's fucking boring, I think it fits in better. If we're gonna give him an Empoleon, I think we replace his Magneton with it because I think Magneton is kind of like the odd duck. I think Empoleon would also be the odd duck. You know, if we're gonna give him one odd, he already has an odd duck in a Magneton. We do it with Empoleon. I think Empoleon also fits better as well. Because then we can give Magneton to Volknet if we need it to. Well, that works too, actually. Because Magneton could be available as a pick for Volknet if we need it. So I think that works actually very well. So it's what? Propass, Steelix, Empoleon, Bastiodon. I think it works well, right? I think that's actually go with the source. So do we change anything with this Pokemon, though? I think the Steelix is fine, right? What else can Steelix learn? Again, we're going to speed this up a little because, again... On the clock, I think we'll just about finish this up in time if I go fast enough. We have 2 rock steel types. We do, but like, what else do we have though? Bronzong then? Do we go Bronzong? Bronzong Empoleon? Because I really want to do the Empoleon thing. But Bronzong also feels a bit weird. And also like Lucian has that. Lucian has a Bronzong. I think we just do Propass. I know it's boring, but I think we just do Propass, honestly. Here's a Bronzong and DP. Does he? There's a Bronzor. But it fits, right? If we're feeling a bit like even more crazy, chat. Because I think someone said Winona has 6, but one of them is Swablu. Sorry, Winona has 5, but one of them is Swablu. We're going to give him 5, and one of them is a Bronzor. Bronzor, right? So Bronzor, Steelix, Propass, Empoleon, Bastiodon. Maybe? But then I think that also means we have to give 5 to Candace as well to like scale it up better. And I don't think we can do that. Can we? What does this one do here? Extrasensory hypnosis. On the level Bronzor just feels kind of useless. A little bit. I don't want to give him a Bronzong though. So either we give him a Bronzor or we don't give him a Bronzong. Because again, yeah, like Lucian has a Bronzong. So I don't want to give him a Bronzong. I think that's the reason why they didn't give him a Bronzong here as well. Because there's a Bronzor. So do we just go with the 4? I think we just go with the 4, right? Probo. And... Steel Wormadam instead of Bronzor. I think we just go 4. I think we just go 4, chat. It would be kind of funny to go with 5. It would be. Or is it Steel Wormadam? Steel Wormadam, though? The more I'm thinking about this, it's really silly. It is a really silly choice. But if anything, I think that's why it works better. Because like you see a Wormadam, you're like, wait, hang on, aren't you a bug type? And you attack and you're like, no, wait, hang on. I'm doing like no neutral damage to this bitch. I kind of see it, chat. It'd be like his shitty lead, maybe. I don't know. What does Wormadam have? If Wormadam gets an angle, we'll add Wormadam. Yeah, and also, yeah, he has Motham, Aaron, so we don't have to worry about stepping on his toes. Is there any angle we could take this Pokemon at all? It has strong Spadef, which is kind of like unique, because like most Steel types have good defense. So Madame has good special defense instead. We could have this like set up some stuff for us, maybe. Platinum moveset. What levels are we doing here? I don't think we could do Leaf Storm on it, even though... Actually, hang on. Where's the... Can we change the cloak? Trash cloak. Oh, there we go. We changed the cloak. Oh, it gets Mirror Shot? Metal Sound? Iron Head? Metal Sound could kind of be good. Metal Sound... I fuck with Metal Sound a little, I'm not gonna lie. A Metal Sound and... I guess Psychic? Why the fuck do you get Psychic, bro? What the what are you doing here? Hidden power? So we can't even you can't even accuse us of being like competitive Andes. Oh, hidden power, Moresty. It learns it naturally. It's kind of cool, actually. Is there any other? What is biggest weakness? Its biggest weakness would be fire, right? Is there anything we could do to counter fire? Potentially, not really. I don't think it has anything to deal with fire, unless. The aforementioned ground type hidden power methinks? Quite. Guess dig. I don't like dig being a 2-turn. Dig's kind of lame. Does it get dig? Where's dig? I don't see dig anywhere. What are you guys talking about? Oh, I'm looking at Plant Coach's TM moveset. Oh, I am. You're right. Does it get? It still doesn't get dig. What the hell? What does it get? It gets Stealth Rock Gyrable? Stealth Rock could be called as a callback to Raw. Ah, I like that. I like that a lot. I actually fuck with that a lot. That's actually pretty sick. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that. Like father, like son. Oh, I like that. I like that angle. I like the angle. Stealth Rock could be one of its moves. The more I'm thinking about Wormadam, the more I want to go for it, chat. The more I want to go for it. Signal Beam? Move to a move? There's a bit of bug stab, you know. Thinking Gyro Ball as it's Iron Head. I think Gyro. Is it? How slow is it? How slow are we talking here? Gyro Ball. I think definitely Gyro Ball. It's fucking slow as molasses, boy. Gyro Ball, and then what could this other move be? Maybe some sort of a coverage. Metal Sound. No, actually, Metal Sound doesn't really work with Gyro Ball. Maybe. Oh. Magnet Rise? How the fuck does it get Magnet Rise? Shit, dude. I think it's something boring like Iron Defense, you know? Maybe just to round it out, just to give it a bit more... Oh, yeah, actually, Iron Defense works because, it's got good SPDEF, right? Actually, no, sorry, I'm looking at its Trash Cloak, so it's kind of even. It's even in both. Okay, my bad. I was looking at Plant Cloak, my bad. So that doesn't necessarily need to do that. What could his final move be? Flash Cannon for TM rep. Ooh, Flash Cannon works? Oh, actually, hang on. We could do, instead of Gyro, Stealth Rock Signal Beam, Flash Cannon, Metal Sound, right? Oh, that works! Because I forgot his TM was Flash Cannon. My bad. I just remembered that now. Metal Sound? I think that's good. I think that's good. Chat, I think we're cooking. Chat, I think we're cooking with gas. Call back to his son. Strong bug, strong steel, stat reduction. But I like it. I like it. We're cooking. We got to cook quicker, though. We're running out of time. What ability does it have? Anticipation? Boring. A bit boring, but hey, at least it makes it shudder. Maybe the AI can use that as... I don't know if the AI considers anticipation. I have no idea. Steelix, though? What's Steelix got for us? I think Steelix can go with Gyro Ball now that we've used Flash Cannon on Wormadam. So I think we keep its moveset the same and just add... What's it? We add Gyro Ball, right? The Steelix gets Gyro Ball, right? Fucking... Do I even need to check? It gets Gyro Ball, right? There's no way it doesn't. If it doesn't, I'm fucking giving it Gyro Ball now. There we go. And then Empoleon. What would Empoleon learn? So we got to come up with a whole ass moveset for Empoleon. Empoleon obviously gets Flash Cannon, right? So we know that for sure. What else could it learn? Hang on, let me just write that down. Sandstorm helps Bastodon. You could give it Smooth Rock. Genius. You're a genius. Does it have Hydro Pump by this point? Hydro Pump is a bit too late for it, I think, level-wise. Drill peck is kind of funny. Why would I have a drill peck? Excuse me. I think Empoleon also works because like a lot of people probably being like a water type, so like having a Empoleon works for some extra resistances. Surf, I think Surf is good. Surf is like strong, solid. Surf works. He gatekeeps the Surf team. He does. And actually, no. I think you need Surf to get to him. So I think that could be a nice like cool forward. You know. What else could we do though? Mud Sport for electric weaknesses could be kind of funny. Don't think it works though. I don't think I want to go with that. Aqua Jet maybe. Drill Peck would be nice for coverage against fighting. It does have... I was thinking, like, is Drill Peck good coverage? It is good coverage, actually. Drill Peck? That's good, actually. That's a good shout. Why does my music keep pausing? I got my playlist on, don't I? Stupid-ass YouTube. Drill Peck's learned too late. 52? Ah, we can't do Drill Peck, then. That's a bit too late. My bad. I didn't check. Can we give it Peck, though, instead, Check? Can we give it Peck, though, instead? Oh, Peck would be funny. It'd be funny. Hey, come on, man. Come on. What else though? Just cheat. No, it's a bit too late. I think we could like bump up the levels a little, maybe to like, you know, early 40s, but even that's a bit too much. 52 is a bit much. Aerial Ace could work. I do want to give it like some coverage against fighting. That's actually quite nice to have. Because like a birdish Pokemon, I think Aerial Ace works. Does it learn Aerial Ace? It does learn Aerial Ace. Okay, so we can give it Aerial Ace. And then what else could we give it? Like not Earthquake. I don't want to get started to give it Earthquake. Hydro Cannon would be funny, but I don't want to get Hydro Cannon. It flies now. It flies now. I'm thinking maybe agility, because obviously like Steel type Pokemon tend to be quite slow. So agility would be kind of funny. I'm thinking. I wanted it to have like one like weird move, like a yawn or even like a supersonic, you know? I'm thinking like one weirdo type move, you know? Toxic, not toxic. Fling, nah. Tackle would be funny. Captivate, nah. Nah, I think we do agility. I think I'm doing agility. I'm throwing agility in there. Swagger could work. Ooh, Swagger could work. I'm going to lean towards agility, though. Substitute. If I want to give a Pokemon substitute, I want it to at least have, like, some utility instead of just using substitute for the sake of substitute. So I'm thinking our Empoleon has Flash Cannon, Surf, Aerial Ace, Agility. I figure so. And the agility works as well, because remember, it has Torrent. So if it pops in agility, the trainer uses a move that gets it to 1/3. Those Surfs are going to hit so hard. Holy! Agility, oh, hang on. Plus Pataya? Oh, we're feeling evil, chat. We're feeling evil, Burger. +2/+2? Actually, no, it'll be a +2 speed, +1 Spatak. Oh, coming off a Surf and a Flash Cannon? That's evil. That's evil, Burger. Do we do it, though? Do we do it? It feels a bit too evil. Especially like the stat enhancing berries. Feels a bit evil. I don't know if I want to I'm okay with moving this away if people aren't okay with that. Probopass? Oh, what the fuck do you get, you boring ass motherfucker? Boring Pokemon. We should be evil, Larry. Could be evil, Larry. We could be, honestly. Platinum moveset. Well, what could we realistically give it? I'm thinking it also has Sandstorm as well. So like buff up Bastiodon. Have Probopass be early. Don't want to have 2 rock types in a row. Oh, so do we go like... Does Probo end up being its second Pokemon then? So do we go like... The order will be like Wormadam, Probopass, Steelix, Empoleon, Bastiodon. Wonder Wave support sounds good. So like Sandstorm, T-Wave. What else could we find? What ability does it have? Can we lean into its like ability at all? Sturdy Magnet Pull? Magnet Pull would be kind of funny to pull in other steel types for like no fucking reason. I always thought it was a bit weird that I had that ability. Lock on Zap Cannon if we're feeling... Oh, if we're feeling... Oh, man, if we're feeling strange. If we're feeling strange, chat. Lock on Zappy. Actually, we get rid of T-Wave. Lock on Zappy. Oh, it's too high, though. It's too high, though, guys. It's too high. We can't do it. Chat, we can't do it. It's too high. It's too high. I know. It's too high. It's too high. Can't do it. We're cheating. We're cheating games. You're cheating the system. Unfortunately. It's a funny idea. Look, yeah, level 73. We're going to do level 73 for this shit, man. God damn. I don't like it. So I have to keep Thunderwave then. Explosion? It does learn explosion. I kind of fuck with that. Magnet Rise could work to get rid of its double weakness. What angle do we take this fucking Probopass at though? Is he just like, it does a sandstorm, it thunder waves, and then it just explodes and gets out of there? Like, is that what we're doing with this thing? That feels strange, but it could work, honestly. It could work. It feels stupid, but you know, we've got 5 Pokemon, so we might as well make one of them stupid. Crustat Berry Explosion. Oh man. No, we don't do Crustat Berry's a bit too evil. I feel like if it naturally just hits a low health, it can do it, you know? It can just do it. And then its final move, just Flash Cannon, just round it out. Explosion works with a mine theme. It kind of does. You know, we'll just do that. Again, I've got to be quick, chat. We've got to be quick. I'm not hitting the time limit. I'm going over time, but fuck it. And then Bastiodon, what does Bastiodon have? Bastiodon, I think his moveset was okay. Metal Burst, Stone Edge, Iron Defense. Oh, for fuck. What do you even do with this guy? Look at it. Look at this dude. What do you even do? I'm thinking we give it like a fighting ground or fighting resist berry to lean into Metal Burst a bit more, you know? That's the best I can do with fucking Bastiodon, man. Look at this dude, bro. Look at my lawyer. Look at my lawyer, dude. I'm going to jail. Brother's got nothing. Resto Chester? That's boring. It's so boring, though. Curse? Maybe Curse? Curse, Metal Burst. It's so boring, man. That's just such a boring Pokemon. If Rory can do better than me, then I'll tip my hat off to him, honestly. Fucking boring as hell, man. Thunderbolt. I don't even want to give him it's such a curse. It's kind of cursed. I like his deal though. His deal is like Metal Burst. You know what I mean? Like it tanks attacks and dishes them back like hard. You know what I mean? I like what it does, so I want to lean into that a bit more. But it's just boring. It's just so boring. It's so boring. Why are you so boring? You suck. I don't care. Do you know what? I just don't care. I'll be honest. Can I just put Bastion and just don't care? I don't care. Just give him Fisher. Give him Fisher, I guess. I genuinely just don't care. I'm so sorry. I just don't care. Fisher's... This Pokemon is so boring to me, man. I don't care. It's like one of the very few Pokemon I just don't give a shit about, honestly. So boring. Just keep its moves, I guess. I don't know, man. Again, we're going to skip ahead from his normal explanation and go to his team preview. So about here.
Is likely to be spamming some quad effective attack. Here's Byron's team, and like how Rourke baits you into thinking it's a bog standard rock gym leader, Byron feels like he's baiting you to think it's a Jasmine fight. Even if that's not intentional, I'm choosing to draw those parallels. To that end, yeah, it's cool having Father and Son rock in the fossil Pokemon, but I think his ace may be the most underwhelming we've seen thus far.
Yes, actually! Oh my god!
That along with Magneton and Steelix having obvious potential to grow, there's some easy ways we can improve his team.
What's your deal, brother?
Byron now leads with Bronzong at level 39.
He did go with Bronzong. Ooh. I mean, I guess he's not really worried about the Elite Four. I don't think he's thinking about it in that case, but yeah, I don't know. I just kind of didn't want to. But he also went with Stealth Rock, though. He had the same idea as us. He went with Stealth Rock to, like father, like son. I like that. I just went with Wormadam because I thought Wormadam was a bit funnier.
Holding an Occa Berry and knowing Psychic, Jarable, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. Step aside, Spiritomb. The cooler, no weakness Pokemon is here. At least for one turn, thanks to the Occa Berry halving a fire-type attack. We have Stab Psychic for fighting types, Earthquake for fire, and Slow Jarable to deal heavy damage. Lastly, Stealth Rock. I always like an entry hazard lead, and it circles back nicely to the fact that Byron is Rourke's father.
Yeah.
Seems he's learned a thing or two from his son. Second out is Magnezone at level 40.
Oh, so he did keep the Magnezone. Flash Cannon, Thunder. So just a bog standard Magnezone with Tri-Attack for a bit of chicanery. I like it.
With Magnet Pull, holding a Shuka Berry, and knowing Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Tri-Attack, and Thunderwave. So the changes from Magneton are Shuka Berry to half a super effective ground attack, which, thanks to Magneton's stats, it can definitely tank. And just in general, look at the stat increase from Magneton, all at the cost of -10 speed. The moveset itself was already fine, dual stab and tri-attack. Lastly, Thunderwave, as I don't think Metal Sound is really needed given how high the special attack stat of Magnezone is, and it's always good to have a status spreader somewhere on the team.
Yeah, I agree.
Third out is Empoleon at level 41 with Torrent.
Literally, hang on. Are we bar for bar? Oh my god, he went with Drill Peck though, which I think is a bit high. Hang on, he went with Drill Peck's a bit high in it. I mean, I guess again, there's precedent in the series that you can like finagle the movesets a bit, but like it was level 52, wasn't it? I don't know, sus. But yeah, basically the same moveset, except the one with Aerial Ace. But I like it. I like it.
Holding a Chople Berry with Surf, Flash Cannon, Drill Peck, and Agility. I had to add Empoleon. Gardenia has Grottle. Flint has Infernape.
People knows at 39. Oh, actually, that works. Actually, so in that case, I'm gonna retroactively change mine to Drill Peck as well. So I forgot to check that the earlier moveset. Yeah.
It just feels right that some boss uses the Piplup line. It's a great addition with an amazing typing. Seriously, 11 resist, 1 immunity, all for only 3 weaknesses. Has great special attack. Surf can deal with ground types. Drill Peck can deal with fighting types. Empoleon has better attack than you might think at base 86 as well.
Yeah, it's good. So I like it.
Also, Drill, like the thing you do when you mine.
Hey!
There's layers to this, folks. And the Chople Berry further helps against fighters. Lastly, Agility is
I changed mine to Chople.
And
I
at
think
base 60,
Pataya is
after
much.
just 1 Agility, Empoleon probably outspeeds everything the player could have. Bastiodon outlast, and I'll be honest, I struggled to figure out.
So did I. I'm glad you did, because I don't care. Just give him Fisher, give him Close. Just do whatever you want. Literally do whatever. Pick any 4 moves and you win. Okay, I don't care.
To do with
I
this
don't
fella.
care about this fucking
I even
Pokemon,
looked at
man.
Smogon for some inspiration, but all these sets kind of require human input to use correctly. Let's see what we can do. It's level 42 with Sturdy, holding a Chesterberry and knowing Iron Head, Stone Edge, Metal Burst, and Rest. 2 powerful
So you went Resto Chesto, which honestly, yeah, sure, fucking
to deal some damage. Metal Burst can be good if it manages to tank a 4 times weakness, guaranteeing a KO back. And Rest, I mean, this is probably a pipe dream, but with Chestoberry, the idea is to fully recover to get another Metal Burst in the future. This set I'm not exactly content with, but I really don't know what Bastion could use that would work better.
Yeah.
Here's Byron's team.
So that's his one, and this is my one, Shell. Who wins? I think, do you know, I think I like my one a bit more, just a bit more. I think my Wormadam pick is like kind of wins it, because again, I think Bronzong kind of steps on Lucian's toes. Magnezone's good, but I personally would prefer to keep him as a Volcaner choice. So I think I win out. I think, if I'm being honest, bias aside, I think I win out on this one. Again, I retroactively changed the Drill Peck, and Pataya is a bit too strong. I'll just go with your Chople Berry pick, but I think my one wins it.
Magneton evolved, Empoleon added, the no weakness Bronzong over Steelix as it helps deal with Steel's bad matchups better. Also, he used a Bronzor in Diamond and Pearl. I like to keep the original aces around, though this is a rare instance where I'd have preferred to change it. But we have twice the reason to keep Bastiodon, thanks to it being the counterpart to Roark's Cranidos.
Yeah, definitely.
Still, his team sports stronger movesets overall, with good use of berries to make up for his type's shortcomings.
Alright, so gamers, let's do it again. We're gonna have to be real fast. Speed, gamers. Lava Chicken! We're gonna go fast. Where's Candace? Where are you, Candace Pie. Lava. Chicken. No, not Masters. What do you have for me? I like her team, I think. Ooh, Mamacita. She's a Pillow Swine? Lava attack! Candice Party, what have you got for us? Sister? Sister, I can't resist her. Red beans and rice didn't miss her. Did a good moveset miss Candice? Let's find it. Sneasel? I think easy choice, right? I think he even spoiled it in the thumbnail, chat. That becomes a Weavile instantly. No question. Maybe we keep Pillar Swine, because Mammoth Swine plus Obama plus Frostlass feels crazy, but it is a 7th gym though. I think we can justify it, chat. If we keep 4, Weavile, Mamo, Obama, Frostlass is crazy, but that's if we're keeping 4. I like that. 4 strongies. Bertha uses Mammoth Swine. Probably wouldn't want to step on her toes then. So hang on. So we got, was it Weavile, Pillar Swine then? Weavile steps on. Oh yes. No. Oh, Glaceon then. Sneasel, Glaceon, Pillar Swine, Obama, Frostlass. We just had Glaceon, which I think works perfectly with Gardenia, because our Gardenia has Leafeon. So we have Leafing and Glacian. Balling. Balling. I'm balling. Chat, we're balling. So we'll keep the Sneasel, even though I would much love Weavile. Like, Sneasel kind of works, because then, like, later on you see the Weavile from Cyrus. So I think in a game saying it works. I think then it would be... I want to do Obama Snow, then Glacian, because, like, Glacian's ability is, takes advantage of snow, right? So I'd want Sneasel, then Pillar-Swine, then Obama, then Glacian, then Frostlass. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I want. Is Snowcloakers? Yeah, so we have 2 Snowcloakers? That's crazy. I like that. But like Glacian, I actually like that progression because you have Glacian, who's a Snowcloaker, but doesn't have a lot of moveset variety. There are Frostlass, who is a Snowcloaker, Stab Shadow Ball, Stab Blizzard, Strong Psychic. So it's a nice progression. I like it. I like it a lot. Evolve Pillow to Memo. I don't want to step on Bertha too much, that's why. And I think Pillar-Swine's strong enough, right? If we look at Pillar-Swine stats, I think Pillar-Swine works out pretty well. I don't want to scroll past it. 450 is a bit on the weak side. A bit on the weaker side. I think we have to buff his moveset to compensate, I think we have to buff his moveset to compensate. Bertha actually doesn't have Mammoth. I think she has a Rhyperior. Alright, do we fact check? Fact check true or fact check false, chat? Let's find out. For fuck's sake, can I get... Fact check true or fact check false? Let's find out. We're going Platinum specifically. I don't care what she has in Diamond and Pearl. She does not have one in Diamond and Platinum, so we can give her a Mammoth. So let's give her a Mammoth instead. Which I think works quite well, because, like, doesn't, what's it? I don't know, because, like I said, Maylene and Candice are kind of friends. Like, Mamoswine is, like, the Pokemon you ride on in X and Y when you're traversing through deep snow. Maybe, like, Candice and fucking Maylene travel through the snowy depths on the back of a Mammoth. I don't know. There's something in there. There's a reference in there somewhere, okay? I don't care. As fucking crazy, as much of a reach as it is, there's a reference in there somewhere. As for movesets, why does he have Slash? I don't... You can't do better than Slash? Like, real? For real? Why do you have Slash? No, seriously, why do you have Slash? Do you literally have nothing? I'd even prefer Ice Punch? Like, even Cyrus's one has Ice Punch. And you don't have, like, Icy Wind or something for, like, a bit of speed control. Nah, this is dog. I think we just keep the Sneasel, but, like, really buff its moveset up. You know? So we go, what's it? Night Slash? Like, we make this, like, evil Sneasel. Like, mega Sneasel, yeah? And then what else gonna learn? We're gonna give it some, like, crazy moves. We're gonna go crazy, chat. But it's gonna be so true that it's scary, okay? That's what it's gonna be. What else do you learn? Glacian extremely busted. Do we now? Evil Sneasel. It doesn't even have that much. I'm gonna be honest. It actually has. Oh, what do you have, Sneasel? You're boring. Boring. Shadow Claw, maybe? I don't fight a brother. Don't you learn Avalanche? Maybe just give it Avalanche. Because isn't that the fucking TM? Avalanche X Scissor. I don't fucking know. Poison Jab? Actually, fuck Avalanche. Just do X Scissor Poison Jab. I'm being boring, chat. I'm being, like, super fucking boring. Poison Jab. That's it. We just do that. We're just going to do that and call it a day, chat. We should do that and call it a day. So that's what we're dealing with. Expert Belt. I don't know. Just make it like a boring ass. Just fucking there it is. That's what we do. Let's do that. Unevolved Life Orb. Maybe. No, we'll just leave it at that. And then also Pillar-Swine has Hail. Nah, Pillar-Swine can't have Hail. We have like Obama. Right? So if anything, okay, now we do. So if we're having a Mamoswine, we'll switch Obama and Mamoswine. So we'll do Sneasel, and then once you beat the easy Sneasel, then you get to Obama, who sets up the Hail, right? For the rest of the team to take advantage of, right? So Obama comes second. I think Obama's moves are fine, right? I think Obama's the same. Literally, his moves are perfect. Same moves. We give it like an ability, maybe. Like we give it like a held item. I don't know if you guys can go on. Like, what's it? The fire resist one, so it tanks a fire move. Because obviously that's its like main pain point, whatever it's called. I think its moves are perfect. I like literally water pulse as well. I'm surprised it learns that. Avalanche, focus blast. Yeah, it's just perfect. I really like frost lass as well. Ockerberry, is that what's called? Thank you. Ockerberry. Has thick fat in it. Does it learn thick fat? I think thick fat works better than oblivious, right? Or snowflake? I guess snowcloak. So we're gonna have fully snowcloak. Oh my god, we're not gonna be able to hit any, bruv. We're gonna make the most evil fucking team up. This is evil. So Obama sets up snow, and every one of our Pokemon has at least +1 evasion for free, and then she still has double team. Oh my, you can't hit shit. That's insane. That's actually insane. I think for that, we have to like have Mamoswine second then, right? I think 3 Snowcloakers is too much. That's too much, chat. That is insane. So then we're gonna do Mamoswine second, so it can't take advantage of the Snowcloak. That's too much. I know it's a 7th gym, but 3 +1 evades are unreal. Okay, that's unreal behavior. Or we're gonna have Glacier second. I like Glacian being like the easy Snowcloaker, and then Frostlass being the harder Snowcloaker. I like that better. Although maybe it's a 7th gym, so we could go a bit harder. I don't know. What are we thinking? We're thinking. Because, like, for me, I'm thinking.
These streams are radical.
They're radical. They get radical. Radical ready, even you could call it. Thank you so much, Moresty. But I like the idea that, like, you beat the easy Sneasel, then Mamoswine's like, yeah, fuck you, all right? And then you got Obama, right? Who's like, yeah, we're going to stop here. Now that you've beaten up Mamoswine, we're getting into the big fight, right? With Obama. Now we're getting crazy with it. Then Glacian's like, oh, you can't catch me. And then Frost's like, you really can't catch me. You know, I like that. We have weak starter, strong middle point. Then we get to the real fight with like the real gimmick. Abuses the gimmick a little bit, abuses the gimmick a lot. I like the progression. I like the progression that I've gone for with this fight. And then with Mamoswine, I think we just keep the same moves. Maybe we switch Hail for something. Again, I'm running out of time, so I can't be that inventive. I'll just keep the same moves. Glacian, we could do. It's like a phase 2. It's like a midpoint. Like exactly. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Charm, Ice Beam, Water Pulse, Sand Attack. Does Glacian? Yeah, I think the evolutions just have shit moves. I'm gonna be honest. And it's Sand Attack for extra a bit. Oh man, that's evil. That is evil burger. That is evil burger. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like it. Does it learn Water Pulse though? I would fact check. We're running out of time. It's a nice evasion progress. Yeah, it progresses quite nicely. And then Frostlass is the same. I think again, I like what they've done here. But like I kind of like weak fast starter Pokemon to kind of like get you in the fight early. Then Mamoswine kind of hits you with the yeah, and Obama's like, okay, now we're getting into the real gimmick. Abuses the gimmick slightly, abuses the gimmick a lot. I like. I'm gonna be honest. I really like it. I'm a big fan of what we're going for. I'm a big fan of what we cooked up here. I ain't evil, but that's the whole menu. It's the 7th gym. I think we can get away with being a bit evil. But what does Rory think? And very quickly, because again, we're running out of time. We're be late for work. Let's speed past his initial preview and go to his team preview.
I do appreciate each of our Pokemon having a different secondary type. For Ice, that's especially important, as by themselves, they only resist Ice. Her lead 2 Pokemon are just okay. Abomasnow setting up the Hail and having great coverage is cool, but it's likely you'll have something super effective to 1 or 2-shot it. The real star is Frostlass. Ill-equipped players may be pushed to their breaking point if RNG doesn't favour them. Maybe I should give her Bright Powder in this rework. Let's see how nasty I'm feeling. Candace is now going to lead with Abomasnow.
Oh, he's just gone straight up. He's just gone straight up. We're leading with this bitch. Fuck you. Oh!
Possibly
evil Burger. You telling me I'm Evil Burger?
Holding a
this guy is Evil Burger.
Hammer, Blizzard, Ice Shard, and Earth.
He's going a full send.
It's that the Hail setter actually has Blizzard to capitalize on it. Ice Shard for some priority, and instead of relying on Water Pulse, it gets Earthquake. There's no levitating or flying fire types in this region anyway. With Life Orb, as let's be real, this thing doesn't need the HP with how exploitable it is anyway. Now all of its attacks can deal 30% more damage. And while still being one-shot by any fire attack, its main job is to set up infinite Hail for the rest of Candace's team to exploit. Out
So you
second is
guys thought
Weavile,
I was
level
Evil
41,
Burger.
with pressure.
Again, I avoided going with Weavile because I'm kind of like trying to future-proof my team. Weavile was the obvious choice, but I kind of want Cyrus to be the big Weavile reveal. So I kind of kept it as a Sneasel for me personally. But of course, this works.
Ice Punch.
Just
Ice Shard
strengthen
and
his
Air
moves a
Release.
bit. Scope Lens as
Upgrading
well.
Feint Attack to Night Slash.
This works.
With Scope Lens, gives this move a 1 in 4 chance to crit. Strong Stab in Ice Punch. Air Release remains for coverage against fighting types. A fast hard hitter that can land crits more easily. Third out is Mamoswine at level 41.
Oh, he went with Mamoswine as well. Neat.
His ability, holding a Never Melt Ice and no
Never Melt Ice, I like that.
Avalanche, Ice Shard, and Rock Slide. Look, I actually want to be a bit merciful here, avoiding giving it Snow Cloak. Trust me, she won't need more users. We're looking at a tank that's the strongest ice moves made even stronger with the Never Melt Ice. 144 base power.
See, look,
Avalanche.
he also didn't like give it Snow Cloak. He's not being super Evil Burger. See, we and him both gave you guys an out. All right, we have two. I have 2 Snow Cloak abusers, not 3, and he did the same as well.
8 base power Ice Shards, coming off of a 130 base attack stat. Fourth is Glaceon at level 42 with the Snow Cloak
We did it! We did it, Reddit! Glaceon!
ability.
Although, just for future, I did replace the Ice Beam that was suggested in the chat with Blizzard, so I got Charm Blizzard, Warp Pulse, Sand Attack.
Holding an Icy Rock and knowing Blizzard, Icy Wind, Water.
I'm guessing this is just in case Obama's hail goes. There's like a secondary thing, which is interesting enough. But that's why I did the hail in the middle of the fight, you know? So you kind of have to survive up until the point, then you get the hail. So I'm okay with only having one hail set.
Evolution, so it's got a great base stat total. And while ice types aren't a good defensive type, at least
yeah, and hail is permanent in Gen 4. So like, I'm guessing he's doing this just in case Obama's thing gets nullified. But
the bulkier side with no exploitable 4x weaknesses, and it has hail just in case the player is cheeky and changes the weather to re-enable its and Frostlass's Snow Cloak.
Re-enable? I'm assuming again. I'm hoping he means just in case want to use try and stop the weather early to counter it. But yeah, it's not 5 turns. Maybe he's not. I think he forgot this. He forgot. Rory, you forgot.
Ability. Speaking of, Frostlass at level 44
Way!
with Snow Cloak, holding an Expert Belt. You know, Shadow Ball, Blizzard, Wake Up Slap, and
he got rid of no. I'm doing double team. Double team is Evil Burger, and I fucking love it. Okay, no way, no. He's keeping double team. Yeah.
multiples. Frostlass has equal attack to special attack. And apparently this Frostlass is lone in nature. So Wake Up Slap can be a decent option against Steel, Rock, and Dark types. Water Pulse for Fire, and
it's
Shadow
good
Ball
coverage. It's good
is
coverage.
a super effective option for everyone.
But I'm Evil Burger, okay?
Since she has 2 Snow Cloak users, I didn't want to keep double team as honestly the player has plenty of chances to miss already. Let's just go for coverage against Ice's weak points. Here's Candace's new team. As mentioned, Abomasnow probably won't last long, but that
what are we thinking? What are we thinking, chat? Who wins this matchup? I kind of like what he's gone for. I like my progression. I'm just in love with my progression, chat. Weak initial leads, stronger second Pokemon, then the gimmick starts. Weaker gimmick user, then a stronger gimmick user. I like the progression I've gone for. I really like the progression in my fight, although I like his approach too.
That's fine, as the rest of her team is rather scary now and has the tools to attack its bad matchups. Her Johto Pokemon evolved, and the addition of second Snowcloak using Glaceon, she won't be easy to overcome.
Definitely not. Volcano, okay, gamers, quickly. One more interlude. Let's go, gamers. Let's do it. Let's get it ready. I gotta go get it. I gotta go. Lava. Chicken. Ooh, mamacita. Yeah, this is his team? What the hell? It's a lava attack! Volkner, Mr. Ooh, gym leaders are boring. They're boring. Yeah. I'm gonna go fight the Elite Four if I beat you. Yeah. We'll see, huh? We'll see what can we cook up for this man. Again, we have Magnezone. We have Magnezone as an option. What other electric types are there though? Again, speedrunning this. Volk, nah. I don't think this would take this long. We've been fucking at it for way too long. Not Volk. I typed in Volkner. Electric is what I meant to type. So we got Lux. I'm surprised he doesn't have a Luxray, man. Oh, he does. My bad. I forgot he has Luxray. It just doesn't. It's not like Intimidate. For me, I'd have it as an Intimidate lead. I don't know why he has a Rivalry. If anything, we could change that immediately. Aleki. Pachirisu. Raichu, obviously, he has one already. Rotom. Jolteon. Is that it? Oh, we got Magnezone as an option as well. I think we have to. We saved the Magnezone. I think we have to. We can't save the Magnezone and not use it, chat. And since our last 2 gym leaders had 5 Pokemon, I think he also has to have 5 Pokemon. So do we add Magnezone? Add Magnezone and cut print. Call it a day. Ballin. Rotom could also work too. Are we giving me 6 Pokemon? Has a final gym leader ever had 6 Pokemon? I don't think they ever had. I don't want to be the one to break that precedent. Should we? I guess if we haven't given Pachirisu, we can justify a 6th Pokemon. But for me, I'm like, I like the final trainer in the game having 6 Pokemon, you know? Personally. Change that? I don't know. I don't want to break that mold. I want to keep it at 6. I want to keep it at 5. So in that case, I think we just add Magnezone and the team's all rounded good. Could dish the Raichu. For what? Rotom? I don't really want to give him a Rotom. Or Pachirisu. I'm okay with that, thank you. What I will do is make Luxray first, though. Luxray Intimidate, obviously. An Intimidate lead. And then what else is, yeah, Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang. I like that moveset. I like that moveset a lot, actually. Except maybe he had... What else does he have? Is there any item we could think of that would help him do his thing better, maybe? Best selection movie is Thunder Fang. Yeah, no, it's definitely not cooking with gas here. And then we got Jolteon, which I think... Jolteon does not have a lot of coverage, honestly. Does not have a lot of coverage. But what could we... Surely there's something we could do for Jolteon, right? That's the wrong tab. Surely we could do something for Jolteon. Surely. Because that moveset kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. That moveset boring as hell, boy. Doesn't it get Signal Beam? I feel like we could give it Signal Beam, yeah. Remember, this is the 8th gym, so we can get a bit nasty as well. We can get a bit nasty with it, chat. Fuck. I really don't want to do Rotom. I really, really am against Rotom. Because again, remember, back in this gen, it was kind of like a special, unique Pokemon. But man, for a final gym leader's team, Jolteon is just, it's not cutting it. I'll be honest with you. You were just not cutting it, bro. Like, as a lead, I think you're fine. But we got Luxray as our lead now. I don't think Jolteon works, man. Maybe we could just give it like fucking Shadow Ball. Like at least right. You guys are saying Raichu has Grass Knot. Grass Knot works with Raichu. Do we do Rotom? I think we do Rotom. I'm gonna be honest. I think we kind of just do Rotom. You see him have a Rotom, you're like, where the fuck do I get one of those? Because you use Spirit Tomb. I think we do it. I think we have to. On account of Jolteon just being a boring Pokemon for an electric final gym leader, I think we do Rotom. I think we do Rotom, honestly. I didn't want to invoke the Rotom clause, but we do Rotom. So we replace Jolteon with Rotom. And then we do Raichu, Magnezone, and Electivire. So that's his team, chat. I think that's the team we're going to fuck with, right? Rotom, what form? Again, because like Platinum introduced form, so we could give him a form too, right? Maybe, hang on, guys. If we're being Wacky Burger, if Musty's being Wacky Burger, I think Rotom has the same move set, but randomly changes forms. Just as a bit of a visual flair, you know what I mean? I think we just make it have a different form. Like, you fight him one time and we wash. Maybe he'll have heat. Maybe he'll have like Mo, you know? Because again, the Rotoms don't change type in this gen yet. So we can literally just make it have a different type, just for the fun of it. We could just do it. Maybe, I think it changed the ability. Does it change the ability, or does it always have Levitate? It always has Levitate, so they're event exclusive, so it's too weird. I'm feeling it. I don't know. I'm feeling wacky. I'm feeling wacky though, Mask. I'm feeling very Wacky Burger. I'm feeling very Wacky Burger. Maybe we can have Rotom be the lead, because Rotom isn't particularly strong. Hang on, let's check Rotom's stats. Is Rotom going to be our lead instead? Where's Rotom? Rotom. 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 What have you got? Is your stat still the same regardless? Hang on. In Gen 4? Oh no, it still gains the stats. Oh, I think, and then having, was it 440? I think we have to give it a different form, right? Hang on, wait. Is this Gen 4? I don't think these are Gen 4. Hang on. So still electric. I think it ups the stat. They still up the stats even in Gen 4, right? So it still has like 520 stat total. So I think we kind of have to give it a different form, right? Even though it doesn't change the type in this game. I think we have to just for the extra bump, you know? Give him wash so it can count his friend Flim. Oh, hang on. Oh, my Discord crashed? Everything's crashed on my PC. That's my sign to go, it really is. Oh, God! Everything's chat. My PC's actually falling apart at the seams now. Maybe change between heat, rush, and mode depend. Oh, I like that. Oh my god, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. And I know Mask Kami said it's an event exclusive that is kind of like a bit weird. But I think if we're already breaking if we're already like break in case of emergency, if we're already breaking that seal, I'm okay with also going, do you know what? Let's also give him the forms. You know what I mean? If we're already breaking that trend, I'm just kind of like, if the glass is already broken, let's just fucking go. Do you know what I mean? So we either go Rotom Heat to match his friend, or do we go Rotom Wash to counter his friend? I go Rotom Wash. And then we could give it Hydro Pump. It won't be stab, but I think Hydro Pump would be a good move as well for him to have. So what are we thinking? Hydro Pump, Discharge. I'm thinking Charge Beam. It has Charge Beam as well. Make the Rotom Pods available in hard mode to be kind of cool. Well, I mean, yes, that's what we're doing. We're making a hard mode right now. Just like, I don't know if you were there, but yeah, we're making a hypothetical hard mode. Light screen for screen support. I'm a sucker for screen support. I'm a fucking sucker, I tells you. And then a ghost type move, Shadow Ball. Or even Ominous Wind to up the stats even more. Ominous Wind, I think, is cheeky. Because we already have the hard-hitting Hydro Pump, then we have like the stat boosting Ominous Wind. That's evil, chat. It's evil, but I like it. It's wacky burger. I like it, though. I like it. I like it. I think Raichu also can be fine. I think just give it Grass Knot instead of Signal Beam. Because Signal Beam doesn't really provide good coverage, does it? Yeah, I mean, you get access to the keys to unlock the forms only if you pick hard mode. Maybe Volcano can give it to you. Oh, yeah, something like that. That'd be going cool. I think Raichu we keep the same, except add replace Signal Beam with Grass Knot, I think. Surf for the funny. Oh, Surf, because I think it's far. I don't think it needs Quick Attack. I like Priority. I don't think it needs Quick Attack. So maybe could we do like Charge Beam? Grass Knot. Focus Blast, Surf. I kind of like that, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like it because like hang on, it works as well because he lives on the coast. He lives on. How does he get to the Elite Four, chat? How does he get to? He surfs on his Raichu. Hey, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Then come on. Come on. Come on. Have a bit of whimsy in your life. Come on. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. If we don't want to go there, we can give him a Quick Attack. But if you want to, I'd say Surf / Quick Attack. If you want to go there, you can go there. But I understand if you don't want to go there. Because I like his Priority, but we can also go Surf as well, feeling it. Use the Game Shark Rail! And then Magnezone. I think Magnezone could just have like a pretty strong, solid moveset. We can give him Flash Cannon. Or Mirror Shot even. We can give him, because maybe we don't want to have Flash Cannon because of... What's it? Because of Byron. So we can have Mirror Shot / Flash Cannon if you're not feeling that. And then I fancy giving him just Thunderbolt because I think we've had enough of the Charge Beamers. I think his special is high enough. So we can just give him Thunderbolt instead for some like consistent strong move. And then what else? What else? Magnet Rise? Maybe to alleviate its weakness? Maybe? Maybe? Let's check his movesets actually. I'm kind of going off the dome. I can just check. I know Charge Beam is the TM, but like not every Pokemon needs Charge Beam. I think Rotom Wash and Raichu having Charge Beam is good. And then it does, and then so we can have like 2 Charge Beamers, and then the rest we can like just give Thunderbolt for a bit more consistency. That's what I'm thinking anyway. What else do you have though? Yeah, Mirror Shot. I like Mirror Shot. We can give him Mirror Shot instead of Flash Cannon. I know it's a bit weak, but Steel moves are generally not that quite strong. So does he even need a Steel type move? Because he's an Electric type generally. So does he even need a Steel type move? We could probably just get rid of that if we fancy. Miracle is evil. Miracle is evil burger. Tri-attack is kind of funny. Gyrable would be kind of cool as well. But like again, he has high attack, so I want to go off his special attack, you know? No, we're not doing explosion. We're not doing explosion, okay? Explosion is boring. More screens? More screens, Batman. More screens. The screen stays clean. Maybe even lock on a zap cannon. I don't think we can do zap cannon. Can we justify zap? What's the levels? What levels are we working with here? 50? No, we can't do zap. I think zap cannon's a bit too high. I think I do magnet rise. I fuck with. Does he get magnet rise? Or am I making up? Oh, he does get magnet rise. We can give him magnet rise. Can't do zap cannon. Zap cannon. I know. Listen, I love zap cannon as well. Okay, I'm a zap cannoner. And then what else? Mirror coat maybe. Oh no, his moveset isn't very good. Does he learn signal beam too? Doesn't have a signal beam. You just made it up, Rico. You just made it up. If I'm... I can't think of an angle. Maybe reflect to like, because we've got light screen. Oh, hang on. We've got a magnet zone. How about magneton? Hang on. Because we can look at magneton as well. I forgot. Does magneton learn any of these? No, magneton doesn't learn any of these. So we can't even go to magnetons neither. Let's just do reflect. I don't fucking know. I think he just serves as a strong, solid special attacker, if you ask me. I don't think he needs to be anything more than that. Wait, Confuse Ray is a TM? Oh, it's Scarlet and Violet. Fuck, I'm looking at the wrong gen. I'm like, what the fuck? Move to in Platinum is Signal Beam? Oh, am I not look? Ooh. Lava. Hey! Okay, Signal Beam then. Let's give him Signal Beam. I forgot to click the fucking platinum thingamajig. Wait, my bad. I wasn't familiar with the game, brother. I wasn't familiar with the game. Do you learn anything more? Rollout. There's something really funny about rollout, chat. I'm not gonna do it, but there's something really funny about rollout. Like hilariously funny about rollout. Yeah, I think we just give him a standard strong special attacker moveset. What's it? That ground immune berry as well, or like ground resist berry as well. If we're doing items, I'm skipping items because I'm kind of trying to go fast. Although I wanted to leave at 530, it's 537 now. I think Electivire would... I was going to say we keep the same, but Giga Impact and Quick Attack is crazy work. Can you at least not get Thunder? Like, okay, what's the difference? Can we divide the difference? Especially as a motor drive as well, you know what I mean? Like, I know obviously the AI is going to bait an electric type move to like get motor drive off. The difference is a bit stark, I give it to you. I feel like he could get Thunder, man. That's kind of, what else does he get? What was it? Yeah, he gets some cool moves, didn't he? I feel like he gets some cool moves and we're missing out. That moveset can go kind of hard, and he's not. Look at this! Look at this! Look at my lawyer, dude. I'm getting out scot-free. Cross chop for like rock types. I know like Ice Punch could fit that, but like cross chop is a lot more fun. Come on now, come on, as if we're never giving him cross chop. Come on. Come on, hang on. Hold up. Does he have Focus Blast as well? Hang on. Bro, we could just give him like Focus... No, not Focus Blast. Because I think I prefer Cross Chop. Give him Mud Slap for a bit of chicanery. You thinking? Instead of Quick Attack? That could kind of work. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Cross Chop, Mud Slap. I like it. That could kind of work. Rock Slide? Oh, no, Rock Slide isn't really good coverage. Rolling. One of these days I want to give something rolling kick and for it to make sense, but today's not that day, unfortunately. So yeah, we just go T punch, F punch. Let's say we go cross chop. Does he really need to have Giga Impact? Because maybe we keep Giga Impact. It's such an ass move, but like, if he swears by it, maybe we can keep it. I don't know what his deal is. You know, it is kind of funny in all fairness. I'll keep Giga Impact. I'll just give him cross chop. Why is he got Quick Attack, man? Brother, look at your state. You're fast enough. You're fast enough. You're like super fast. Like competitive wise, maybe you're slow, but like for a standard player, I think you're fast enough. Gamers, for the final time, Mr. Rory the Fiend. I've enjoyed this video so far. I'm going to give it a like. I'm going to give it a like for you, my fella. Let's go. Let's go to his team preview before he changes his next one. Let's see what he's got. Let's see who's working with.
This to me suggests it's 23 across the board. Fellas, can we get a verification on more?
Yeah.
Here's Volkner's team. Somehow never losing. I guess nobody has realized just spam Earthquake on him. The main issues I see...
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Like, okay, like he's Mr. Oh, I've never lost. Oh, I've never lost. And like he's got like 3-4 pure electric types. Brother, like it's crazy. At least I've kind of somewhat alleviated that problem by giving him a bit of like variance. My Volkner looks like a gym leader that's actually unbeaten, you know? Actually kind of looks like it. Your one's ass, bro. Oh, this one, the standard
strong,
one.
reliable electric stab. All mono electric. And while there's coverage, it's not the best. Look, it's better than his Diamond and Pearl version where he was using Shockwave Ambipom and this Octillery set. But still, I think Volkner could do a lot better. In fact, we're going to make this one a double battle. Lore reasons, basically Volkner
I fuck with that. Hang on.
Up the battle format to alleviate a bit of the boredom. He still leads with Jolteon at level 47, with Volt Absorb, holding a Sugar Berry,
you know?
and knowing Charge Beam, Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, and Thunder Wave. We really don't need to keep physical Jolteon around in Gen 4. Instead, we've complemented Charge Beam's use with powerful T-Bolts, and Signal Beam coverage for grass types. The Sugar Berry
has Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. Man, Jolteon's moveset is so ass, bro.
Damage from a ground attack
should
give it a fighting chance against them now as well. Jolteon's lead partner will be Rotom Wash at level 50.
Oh, he did it! He did it as well! I clapped! He also broke the Rotom Wash break glass in case of emergency.
Holding the Light Clay, and it knows Hydro Pump, Discharge, Light Screen, and Reflect. Okay, so a few things to note. Gen 4 Rotom forms are still Electric Ghost, so no stab on Hydro Pump, but it's mainly there as a super effective option on ground types. And with Levitate, it is immune to any ground attacks. For Discharge, it targets both opposing Pokemon, and with a 30% paralyzed chance, every time it's used, it's basically 1 in 2 odds one of the player's Pokemon will be afflicted. Also, it targets their partner Pokemon, but since Jolteon has Volt Absorb, that means it gets a free 25% heal. Lastly, due to Rotom's great typing and bulky stats, it can serve as a good screen setter, turning his originally frail team into quite the tanks. The Light Clay item will make these screens last 8 turns instead of 5, ensuring they'll be active for most of the battle. Third out is Luxray at level 48 with Intimidate, holding a White Herb and knowing Thunderbolt, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, and Super Power. Intimidate in doubles is incredibly powerful. Now, fun side effect of doing this means every other trainer with Luxray goes from Rivalry to Intimidate, but I'm sure you can handle that. But yeah, just an interesting way DPP is coded, I had to mention.
Interesting.
Anyways, we have Fire Fang for coverage, Super Power to help against the rock grounds, and generally is just a strong attack with a lot of super effective targets. White Herb guaranteeing it can use this move once, free of charge.
That's good.
Lastly, Thunderbolt, as honestly the base power increase is better than using mid Thunderfang or Spark, and is unaffected by the attack drop of Super Power.
That's actually really clear. I fuck with that. Honestly, he wins. He said double battle, therefore he wins, chat. But Thunderbolt to supersede the attack drop from Superpower is fucking clever. I like that. I actually rate that so hard. Like, cause you get one for free, but then the others, that's clever. I like that a lot.
Spark, and is unaffected by the attack drop of
Big fan of that.
Grass Knot, and Volt Tackle.
Magnet.
Right, you might as well.
Volt Tackle? Shit, we didn't consider Volt Tackle? That's crazy.
Make use of the only high base power physical electric move in the game. And Charge Beam stays as I wanted a bit more.
That's a blunder from me, to be honest. I should have considered. We mentioned Surf, but we didn't mention fucking Volt Tackle. That's crazy.
Discharge again could come in useful considering Electivire, and Grass Knot for those bulky grounds. Considering this is an electric heavy moveset, we've equipped him with the Magnet. Finally, here comes Electivire at level 51
Cross
with Motor Drive, holding extra belt. IV's now 30 across the board, and it knows Thunder Punch, Cross Chop, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch.
Listen, my Electivire is better because I kept getting impact. That's all I'm saying. My one's better. My one's better.
Coverage.
Yours is boring.
As honestly, the super effective potential is nuts. And just imagine if it gets discharged. Motor Drive giving it a +1 speed.
Yeah, Motor Drive in a double battle is insane.
Everything.
Holy shit.
Here's Volkner's new team. It may be pushing it a bit, but
I think what's it? Obviously, since you didn't go for Magnezone, you went Magnezone earlier, so you had to use Jolteon now. But I think, as in, you said double battle. If I need double battle, I would change up my things to be more strategic. Okay, that's not fair. You cheated. You cheated, Rory. You won by saying double battle.
This is Jim 8.
Not
I was
fair.
quite eager to try a double battle strategy.
Not
with every electric type.
And that's what we have precedent for. Rayhan is a double battle as well, so I could have just. It's not fair. And also rotate Liza as well. So this has been done in the series.
Being monotype, except for Rotom, it gives the team more breathing room to support each other with this limitation. Countering ground types is something not every electric gym leader can easily do. Surge, Watson, but here in Gen 4, Gym 8, well, they've now got a chance. Discharge could possibly backfire if it lands on Luxray or Raichu, but that's part of the risk of running the strategy.
Yeah, sure.
Volkner,
I like it. Like it's strong, but it has a clear weakness. Like, because obviously, if you want to do like a base game team, you have to make it strong, but it also has to have like an angle that you, the player, can attack. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Big brain and don't discharge your own teammates and get them paralyzed. That's it for fixing Sinnoh's gym leaders. Most had a lot of good qualities before the rework, which was really nice to discuss. But we can always take the difficulty to the next level. If you've made it this far, I hope you've enjoyed.
Guys, we've enjoyed us
coming back to the series after a few months away. Maybe not next video, but next in the series, we'll be looking at Sinnoh Elite 4 and the champ.
Hey man, you said it took a while to edit. I think the editing really like added it together. Listen, brother, you're too. Listen, I think when it comes to, I think your Volkner wins. If I'm being honest, your Volkner wins. Candice, I like my Candice more. I'm gonna be honest. I like my Byron more. I think your Wake probably wins out. If I'm being honest, Maylene, I think you win because of wacky Machamp. I think you win. Fantina, I like my Fantina, but I think yours is just way better as a whole. Gardenia, I prefer my Gardenia, and our Rorks were basically the same. So we actually had a bit of difference, had a bit of similarities. I had a fun time with this one, chat. Hey, go subscribe. Hey, all of you, go. Well, guy. What a well put together video. Good lord, it's a fun break from all the fucking chicanery we come up with. We'll very quickly look at the comments. Very quickly. Is someone going to point out that like his hail or like maybe like the sturdy thing was a bit of a miss? But other than that, I can't think of anything crazy wrong with this video. You streaming right now? How do you rate someone on YouTube? Is he wait right now? Wouldn't it have like the live banner around this thing? Oh, it does. Wait, hang on, it doesn't. That's strange. Wait, how do I do this on? I actually don't know how to do this on YouTube. I know how to do it on Twitch. It's just literally a button. How the fuck do we do it on YouTube? I have no. If someone wants to look that up real quick while I look at the comments, because I gotta go. All right. The other special Machamp. That's just funny as hell, boy. It's funny as hell, boy. Honestly, brains and brawn. I fucking like the Machamp idea. Just kills any of mine. I'll be honest with you. Mainly not using Hadam as a potion to afford them repeat uses. Her father spends every day in the game corner and adventures manga, and she despises the planet initially because of a wealthy state. Oh shit! Probably just post a link to his live stream in the chat. Probably gonna have to do that, honestly. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Hey, even his comments are lit as well. What the hell? Oh, the Machamp idea. I like it. Everyone's praising the Machamp idea. I fucking love it. I love it. At least Rourke had a Rampardos in the post-game interview rematching where Barry's standing outside for the rest of eternity. Real. I do wish Gardenia had a Tangela. Tangela could work. I think Tangela could work. Special attack. The Machamp is getting plenty of praise. Plenty of praise. Rightfully so. Hey, should we check out his other one? Hey, chat. What's it? Rory April, okay? Fuck Alex Yard. We're doing Rory April, gamers. Rory April. We're fiending for a bit of good content today. And I'll be subscribing. I'll be subscribing and liking and everything, okay? No, my notifications are on, brother. Hang on. What are we doing here? I get haunters? I get haunters for days? I might have to. Good video. Good video all rounds. What's he streaming? What's we got here? Kaizo Ironmon Emerald, tougher trainers, random moves, random stats, no grinding. Yeah, brother's insane.
I'm just chilling out. Being productive.
He's insane. What's he doing here? How many resets? Brother's on the grinds. Hey, listen, if you want to check him out, by all means, here's the link. Might as well tell him, hey, his video is great, okay? Tell him his video is great. In the meantime, I gotta run to work, man! I gotta go, dude! I gotta run! I'm just gonna have to run. I just have to grab my work back and get the hell out of town. Goodbye, there's your lot. Bye. Get out. Bye.